What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Thank you for spending the afternoon with Papa and watching some Vikings and Giants actions. Whoa, welcome, Peyton. Thanks for joining the Blood Fam. We appreciate you. It's good to see everybody in here tonight. I'm trying to catch up on the chat. Mickey said first. Dave said real first. The only other planet to give the Finns a chance versus the Bills. Oh, man, I'm so fired up. I was at work watching that game. And it was close. It was closer than I thought it would be. I knew the Bills would win, but I really thought they'd give it a fight, and they did. And so, as much as I would have loved the chaos and the upset, I'm happy with how it turned out, honestly. I do not hate the Buffalo Bills. I do not hate them. I did see that, though, about Cincinnati. Everybody picked them. Rightfully so, man. I don't know. Okay, scroll back down. What's up, Haley? What's up, Shebley? What's up, Peyton? What's up, Sports Cat? Let's go, Bengals. Who's Shelby? I only know Shebley. I'm doing the one-chip challenge. Good luck, MH. They're fun. I think if 2-0 was healthy, Miami could have won. I think they could have won the way that they did. Josh Allen, reckless with the football, and if Cincinnati wins this game and they play Baltimore tonight, if they win that and they have to play against Buffalo in Buffalo, Cincinnati might smack the crap out of them. I'm going to be honest. Almost had Dolphins and Vikings into next week. Now, I was all in on the Giants too. I was way more in on the Giants than I was the Dolphins. I'm trying to get this all squared away because I just got home from work. Lamar is out. They said they are going to be playing both Tyler Huntley and Anthony Brown. I don't know how they plan to do that. Huntley is dealing with a shoulder injury. What's up, Steve? So I don't know if they're going to use one guy for the mobility and the other guy in the pass game, or what they're going to do with that. But I am curious to see it. Mary Beth, welcome. I appreciate everyone being in here tonight. We got a fun one. Let me rephrase. I'm excited to do this game, and I think I'm going to have fun with you guys. I don't know that this game is going to live up to how exciting the other two games were today. Like, it is either going to be a blowout on one end, or it's going to be a super defensive, grindy, ugly game. So either way, I'm good with it. I'm happy to be here. I'm going to get the scoreboard ready because we're about to kick off. But let's say if you're in it for the chaos, go Ravens. If you're in it because you're a Bengals fan, go Bengals. If you just like the Bengals and like to support them, go Bengals. I would just hope everyone is safe, has fun, and it's a good game. I just want a good game. And also, go Bengals, because I don't think Jacksonville can beat Buffalo, and I know that Cincinnati can. So I'm riding with the Bengals on this one. Also, I got a 6-pick parlay. That's still alive. Got the Niners, and then got the Jags, the Bills, the Giants, and all I need is the Bengals and the Bucks. Okay, let me finish this up real quick. Ravens and Bengals. I can't spell either. Also, go ahead and put your picks, your score picks and predictions in the chat. I'm going to go ahead and throw this up here just to get it ready so I do not forget. Love the chaos, but I've been wrong all season, so go Bengals. Adam West, what's up? All right. Shebley joined the Blood Fam. Welcome. Kirk Nephews checked it down on 4th and 8. Oh, man, I love it. I love it. Also, what's up, Clinton? Okay, Bengals get the ball first. I don't know if they won the kick and or won the toss and decided to take it first because I could see them doing that. Or if Baltimore won the toss and decided to kick. But either way, Bengals get the ball first. Welcome to the Blood Fam membership, Sam. Appreciate you. Adam West says 28-17 Bengals. I'm gonna say 24-18. Craig says 27-10. What's up, Craig? What's up, Lisa and Joey? 1st and 10. They're going to hand the ball off to Mix, and Mix is going to plow forward for 7, close to 8 yards. It will be 2nd down. All right. I'm still working on everything. Sorry, I'm super behind on everything. How's it feel sweating out during the Bills-Dolphins game? Almost cost you a game jersey. I wanted to buy that jersey, and I wanted to give away a jersey during this stream. I wasn't sweating at all. I was ready, and I was super happy. 10-0 refs. All right, fair enough. Okay, so they're going to give him 6 on that. 2nd down and 4. Burrow checks it down to Mixon on the left side. He's going to push forward. He'll be close to a 1st down, but I think it's going to be 3rd and real short, maybe a yard. All right, I'm almost done with everything I need to do. I think this Baltimore defense is good enough to keep them in this game, but I don't know if their offense is enough. What's up, Pizzle? What's up, John? 49-13 Cincy. Pizzle, man, I didn't get to go back in your chat. I was rooting hard for you. It was a good game. And as much as it sucks to lose, you should definitely be happy that they made it as far as they did. 3rd down and inches. They're going to hand it off to Pirine. Pirine's going to stumble his way forward, and he will get across for the 1st down. Also, I love Samaje Pirine. I was going to pinch in some Dolphins receiver gloves to go with it. That's pretty sweet. I was really hoping. I probably will do that more often. I want a different emoji by my name. I will have to look into that and figure it out. Dad set everything up. All right, 1st and 10 from the 36. The Bengals off to a decent start on this first drive. And they fake the handoff to Mixon. He looks, checks it down to Mixon. Mixon crosses the 40 and goes out of bounds right after that. I'll try to figure it out. I don't know all that much about it, but I was gonna I'm gonna play with it tonight or tomorrow, or at least take a better look at it since I do not have to work tomorrow. You will be back, Pizzle. Honestly, the performance with Skylar Thompson, or I think that's his last name. You can't hang your head on that. The first quarter, a little rocky, but after that, after he got settled in, it was a great game. So we got 2nd down and 4. The Bengals are working their way towards midfield from the 42. Burrow steps up, trying to get away from the pressure, and he does. He's going to end up taking the contact after he steps in. He'll go down for a loss of 3. Good play by him for it not to be a much larger loss. And it's going to be 3rd down and long. Jags still scoring, crafty. And there's Papa. Doesn't count unless the Cardinals won. All right, let's get this posted. Day the Chiefs. Doesn't matter what his name was, you'll never see him again. Maybe not. I mean, maybe like he fought today. He fought hard, and so I think he'll stay on the roster. 3rd down and 6. Quick throw over the middle to Tyler Boyd at the 50, and another 1st down. I hear Dad clapping downstairs. He's happy. Good play not to get concussed. You right. Dude, Daniel Jones had himself a career day, man. He had 300-plus yards, no turnovers, 2 touchdowns. The team rushed for almost 200 yards. You couldn't ask for a better ball. It really starts to make you wonder how that Eagles game will go since it's divisional and we don't know how Hurts will look. Just inside the Ravens side of the 50, they're going to quick fake the handoff to Mixon and throw it to Jamar for about a 5 or 6 yard gain. 2nd down coming up. Oh, if he doesn't get a contract, I will be shocked. I feel like he has done really well this year. Only thrown 5 picks all season, got them to the playoffs, and and he didn't turn the ball over in the playoffs, and he won them a game. He 100% earned a contract, in my opinion. All right, 2nd down and 5. They're going to put the ball on the ground. Mixon has a huge hole up the middle, and he's going to run down all the way just outside of the 30 for a big first down. Fins did play hard. I'm proud of them, man. I'm not a Fins fan, and I don't really care, Like, I just like good football games, and that was a good football game. And the Giants D stepped up when it mattered. I mean, they didn't play great, but they played admirable enough to slow down that offense and score less points than they did. So that's great. That's a win. 1st and 10. Burrow in trouble. Flushed out left. Looks like he's gonna keep. He'll get about a yard, and he'll be tripped out of bounds. Also, that Fins and Bills game got real chippy. Like, real chippy. Alright, I'm sorry. I am still trying to get everything together. It was a good game. In the second game, both games today were awesome. I hope this game's awesome. What's up, Nathan? I anticipate hearing a lot of fireworks tonight where I live following the Giants win. That'll be super awesome. I would expect nothing less, honestly. Last time they won a playoff game was with Eli Manning, the year they went to the Super Bowl, right? 2nd down and 9. Quick throw to the outside to Higgins. Higgins gonna take it all the way down to about the 21 and another first down. Everyone's saying coach spent more time vaping on the sideline than getting plays called. Wait, which coach? What's up, J-Man? Metal Sharks. Also, Craig, I expect the Bengals to make it boring and dominate. I mean, that's fine. I'm fine with that, but I'm expecting it to be slow and grindy or a blowout, one or the other. 1st and 10. Burrow's gonna take a shot to the end zone, and he's got Higgins, but he can't hold on to it. That was a touchdown if he could have pulled it in. Oh, McDaniel. I was wondering what was in his hand, man. I was thinking that the whole time. Was it a marker? Was it a vape? I don't know. Oh, man. Higgins versus Marcus Peters. He just couldn't pull it into his body enough. Great play, though. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10, 8:33 to go from the 21-yard line. I see Trenton Irwin. I bet he gets a couple reps in this game. Quick pass to the outside, trying to get it to Hurst, but it will be incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 10. He was trying to stay warm. He was vaping? So it was a vape? I had no idea. I've been at work all day, so I haven't got to look at the memes and all the, different social media interactions about everything. But that's hilarious. I mean, I don't care. Do what you want, man. As long as it's allowed in the stadium, do what you want. It doesn't matter. 3rd down and 10. It's not like he's on the field. From the 21. Burrow looking, pressure's coming. He takes a shot as he throws it, and it's going to be way too high, and they're going to have to send the field goal unit out. It'll be 4th down and 10. And honestly, this is a big win for the Ravens defense. Tell you what, if you're going to hide your signal, signal calling, vaping might be a benefit. Hey, that's what I'm saying. I'm good with it as long as the stadium and the people around him are good with it. I don't care, man. He's in a stressful situation. What can you expect? It's gonna be a 39-yard field goal attempt to put the Bengals on the board here. Kick is up, and it is good. The Bengals take a 3-0 lead in the first quarter. We've got 8:22 to go. And let me get this fixed up, stitched up. Here we go. When is the Packer game? When I figure it out mostly, I'll let you know. Did Papa Blood just scream, "It's a hold"? No, that's my brother. He's playing video games, screaming. What's up, Daniel? Come on, Dobbins. It's now or never, buddy. That dude's a tank. He had a rest last week, so he needs to kind of put up what he's good for here. What game is your brother playing? I have no idea. But just for the record, it doesn't matter what game he plays. He will always be a maniac like that. The only time I get that animated, I feel like, is when I play Call of Duty, because that game just brings out a beast in me. Like, it makes me so angry. All right. I'm almost fully caught up. We're still in the first quarter, so we're doing good. We yelled about a hold. Well, maybe what you heard was them yelling from Indiana. Barbie Dreamhouse Simulator 2. If that's a real game, he probably has it. I'm going to be honest. He's probably got every game. If I get mad enough to yell at a video game, that means it's time to quit. I don't know. I've been playing a lot of online Uno, and I get a little vocal just for fun. Like, I'm not mad to where it's like my day is shifted, like I'm angry, but it's all in good fun. Oh, I agree, Craig. It's put up or shut up, like for these guys, and they at the end of the day, if they fall short or if they look bad or whatever, they have the excuse that oh, our franchise guy, Lamar, he's not on the field. But at the same time, I don't even like think they have that excuse because they've had 4 or 5 weeks straight now to try to figure out a good game plan. Huntley's a good quarterback. I can't speak so much for this other guy because I haven't seen enough of him. I've only seen him against the Bengals. But, Huntley is dealing with injury, but like they know him. They're used to him. And they've had time to put up a game plan if Lamar was not in the playoffs. So realistically, it's put up or shut up time. You've got Mark Andrews; he'll catch just about anything you throw at him. You got J.K. Dobbins. They got Justice Hill getting ready to return this kick. That's another formidable running back. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of guys on this team that can make plays. Their defense will step up as much as they can. But that all comes down to what their offense does. And it looks like they're going to bring it out of the end zone, or it was a slightly short kick. Can't tell from the angle of the camera, but he's going to take it all the way to the 29. Yeah, Devin Duvernay, Isaiah Likely. I know Likely's kind of just a backup to Andrews, but he's become a big part of this offense as well. The Brock Purdy is an anomaly. And with that same argument, anybody except for Carson Wentz could go out and win games on that team. That team is loaded in all 3 phases. They're a very balanced, perfect team that you just don't need to be Carson Wentz and you can win. 1st and 10 from the 29. They're going to hand it off to Dobbins. Dobbins going to get to the edge, and he'll go out of bounds right at the first down marker. He is the hot hand, but you know what? At the beginning of that Seahawks game, we started to see a little bit of flaw, like him coming back down to a human moment. I'm not saying he's bad now. I'm just saying, like, he's riding high, but he will find some struggles because he hasn't been through it all. He's going to have low moments because every great player does. We've seen guys, like Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes. We've seen Aaron Rodgers, all-time greats, and even Tom Brady, you can throw in that. We've seen him have bad moments. It's inevitable. 1st and 10, they're going to hand it off to Dobbins. Dobbins going to get to the outside for about 4 yards. They're going to try to run this ball as much as they can. But, all these guys have bad games. So Purdy is inevitable going to have a letdown at some point. It's just, how does he respond to a bad decision? 2nd down and 6, play action. Huntley being chased, finally slings it and gets it away. And it's caught by number 84. I don't know all their numbers. I don't know how he caught that. He juggled it. But that is a catch inbounds. What a catch. That is Oliver. I don't know his first name. What's up, Dominic? Yeah, exactly. It's a new experience for him, but it's expected that he should be sped up with excitement. All right, 1st and 10 at the 50. Turnaround handoff to Dobbins. Dobbins going to push his way to about the 46 in Bengals territory. Got to like Ravens just say we're going to run it all day, nothing fancy coming away. Hey, this is they're a run first team. We know that. But if they can do it and they're successful, there's no reason to stop doing it. Yeah, absolutely, especially if they can score points, Jason. It was a heck of a catch, man. Can't be here in the chat, just want to say hello. I appreciate you stopping by. What if his name's Oliver Oliver? It might be. I don't know him, so it might be. 2nd down and 6. Huntley looking. Has time, fires. And it's going to be picked off at the 40. He's going to stand up and run it back to the 50, to the 45. And that's where he'll go down. The first turnover of the game. And this Cincinnati team is wound up running into the end zone celebrating. And then throw an immediate interception. Yeah, why not run the ball when it's working? Man, it is working. Stop trying to force things. Even Huntley can run. If you don't see a guy open, that guy was not open. He was in double coverage. Just keep it and run. You know, you're baby Lamar. You're Lamar Jr. You know, you fit into this offense just like he does. Just he's a little bit better, you know. So there's a little bit of suspect surrounding Harbaugh, and he's got so many injuries and all this stuff that, you know, it takes the heat off of him a little bit. But there's some at point in time, you know, like some of these regular season losses that they've had, you got to take into account. You need to talk and you need to figure it out. And you need to fix things, not keep making the same mistakes. If he shouldn't be passing there, no, he shouldn't have passed that ball there at all. I'm gonna get very critical of both of these teams. What's up, Lindsay? And I'm only saying both of these teams because when we talked about our predictions on Friday, I told you I had a bad feeling about how this game could be ugly. Like I still have confidence in the Bengals. Like I still think they can win, but it could be ugly. And that's due to playing within the division. This game could get chippy, you know, offensive line issues if that happens. But I just feel like it's okay to be critical of all these teams because they're in the playoffs. They're supposed to be the best of the best. And so I'm gonna get critical, but in a good way. I'm not gonna disrespect nobody. But I really think Harbaugh like is going to, and that's another reason. It's always an ugly game, I feel like. But you're right, Lindsay, between the Bengals and Ravens, man. If it gets dirty in general, that's about it. I just think it's ugly, meaning like the defenses play well and there's a bunch of turnovers, not just by the Ravens. And, you know, dumb stuff happens to the fact that it gets chippy and stuff like that. Bengals and Giants in the Super Bowl. I don't know if the Giants get past it. I'll say this. If the Giants get past Philadelphia next week, I will probably pull for them all the way because, like, in the NFC, in terms of roster, theirs has got to be the worst, except for maybe Seattle because their defense is bad. But there's a lot of good pieces on that defense. I would say, as a whole, like the Giants roster has got to be the worst. And they're doing so well. So 100% yes. Yeah, he almost had like 100 yards or something crazy rushing. He threw for 300, man. No injuries and you're good, absolutely. And if you win, of course. 1st and 10 now from the 40-yard line for the Bengals. They are in their own side. Burrow looks, throws, hits Hurst, and completes it this time. He'll get a 1st down and just about another yard or two more. Kayvon hit the gritty on the Vikings logo. That's awesome. Anything's possible in a division game in the playoffs. 100%. Look what the Bills and Dolphins, look what the Dolphins did today. They were one of the largest underdogs in the playoffs at like 14 points in history. So and they took them to the wire, man. All right, first down and 10 inside Ravens territory. Going to be a toss to Mixon. Mixon's not able to get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a loss of 1. Who is Tampa Bay's? Wait. What are you asking, Clinton? Finally, a legit playoff team, Bengals, that could beat the Steelers today. I mean, I think they could have beat them last year if they met in the playoffs. Not as good as Jair doing it over top of Jefferson, but still funny. Dude, I think it's awesome anytime like someone hits the gritty on either Chase or Jefferson. I'm more so Jefferson, but like second down and 11, a check down to Chase behind the line. He's going to spin away to make a couple positive yards here. Will be third down. And it's not because I don't like those guys. I love Jamar and I love Jefferson. But, like, it's just funny when people do stuff like that. That's what makes this game fun until these guys get actually mad and it's just super not fun. They're chippy and angry. Jaguars 2022 Super Bowl champs. That would be amazing. That would be insane. That would just it would be crazy to me. But if they make it, then you know what? I'm gonna cheer them on in the AFC, man. Third down and 8 from the 45. Burrow looking, backpedaling, has time, stands in and throws, gets it to Chase, and completes it for another big first down to move the chains. Trevor Lawrence and Travis Etienne. Mad like Jefferson got after Jair styled on him. Oh yeah, Jefferson getting angry is like I don't know, man. Like I feel there's something I don't know. I can't even describe it. First and 10 from the 33. Burrow looking in trouble. He tries to escape the pressure and he can't. And he's going to get hit hard. He's pulled down and then the second guy hits him. It feels good, Alex. It feels good. Franchise Lamar. You mean like yeah, Lamar, I 100% think Lamar will stay. They pulled him down by the back of his I don't know, man. I don't know. And then the second guy felt like a late hit. Second down and 19 here. Burrow's going to throw over the middle. Hits Higgins as he's crossing. He's going to get some of those yards back, but not nearly enough. Can a player sit out a franchise tag? Yeah. There's no horse collar in the pocket? I feel like a horse collar is a horse collar either way. But yeah, they can sit out a franchise tag. Oh, okay, so they said that. I can't hear them. Yeah, they don't have to sign it and they don't have to play. They can sit out. I think you get fined if you sit out, right? If you do sign it, I guess. Third and 10, Burrow throws, gets it to Chase. Chase is trying to make a move. He does, and he'll get the yards he needs all the way to the 20 and a first down. Le'Veon Bell wasn't franchise, right? I don't remember. That's been a while. You're talking about with the Steelers, right, Chris? Yeah, that was I can't remember. But I feel like they talked about franchise tagging him. All right, first and 10 from the 20. He's going to hand it off to Mixon. Mixon's going to get him about a yard. Lamar didn't even travel this game. He won't be a Raven next year. He didn't travel with the game. Okay, and there's a flag on the field, and this thing is starting to get chippy already early. 56 seconds left in the first quarter. I remember when Marcus Peters was a Kansas City Chief. I honestly wish he was still there. All right, there's obviously a flag on the play. I'm going to turn this up so I can hear the call. Okay, unsportsmanlike contact on Marcus Peters. He held him down and was like getting in his face. And then Mixon pushed him as he was trying to get up off the ground, and then he tried to chase him down. Marcus Peters is going to end up ejected. I just seen the gold shoes, man. Ravens are not, yeah, they're going to fight. They're going to fight to keep him no matter what, in my opinion. First and 10, or first and goal from just inside the 10. Burrow looking, throws, gets it to P. Ryan. P. Ryan is almost able to extend for a touchdown, but he's going to go out short, and there is another flag on the play. Peters just wanted a kiss. Why didn't he take his helmet off then? He knew he was getting flagged either way. Okay, that's going to be a hold on Jonah Williams, which is going to move the Bengals back a little bit. Oh, boy. You're right, Craig. You're right. It's still going to be first and goal, but they're going to be a little bit further back now, I think from the 20. Yeah, from just inside the 20. Once a fight, literally, that's how they get in your head. You're right. First and goal, quick pass to Jamar. He's going to get him back inside the 10 again, and it'll be second down and goal. AFC North football. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. I don't even think it's just Baltimore, man. It's Baltimore, Cleveland, Pittsburgh, all of them. You know, when these teams play each other, it's a rough, but we love it for a reason. And the clock's going to run down. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. Bengals lead by 3 after 1. Driving now, though. I have a feeling, pending no turnovers, they will have at least three more fairly soon. He doesn't want to kiss. He just wants to lick the flavor off the other guy's mouth. No homo. That was pretty quick. You're right, Craig. Is he going to flip a coin again? Nah, he's still fighting with Roger Goodell over the first coin flip, man. All right. Everything, I think I'm 100% caught up with everything I needed to do to get ready for this finally. They're giving a studio update on everything that happened today, but like, we know. We watched it. Or at least heard about it already. This is halftime conversations. I mean, I guess it's better than throwing up a bunch of commercials, extra commercials, but I mean, Goodell is a clown, man. You know, I try to give him the benefit of the doubt sometimes, but realistically, like, there's no reason to anymore. It is filler, but it's just odd timing. The last game I did last night, I feel like it did that too. Hey, appreciate you, Leo. I think Dallas is gonna win tomorrow. Nah, Dallas is gonna get the boot, one and done, like they do every year in the playoffs, and it's gonna make me happy, even though it has to come at the hand of Tom Brady. Thomas Edward Patrick Brady. This will be like the second time in my life that I'll root for Tom. John Harbaugh is 6-1 in the wild card round. I didn't know that stat about him. Remember the bus? That guy was fat. Cam just needs a running mate and a legit cover corner. All that is left. Dallas will find a way to screw it up somehow. That's what I'm saying. I'm confident in it, and it will happen. We are back from this, whatever you want to call it, commercial break. It's going to be second and goal from the 7-yard line at the start of the second quarter. Burrow backpedaling, look, steps up into the throw, hits Jamar, and he's going to get into the end zone for a touchdown. And the Bengals strike again. Oops. Rio said, "I'd rather see my Niners see the Bucks next week." Yeah, but what would you rather see see the Niners face the Bucks if the Bucks come up and drop like 45 points and completely dominate the Cowboys? Like, would you feel comfortable with that statement at that point? Because like I feel like that should make you a little bit nervous if Tom gets hot in the playoffs. All right, McPherson on to kick the extra point. Kick is up, and it is no good. It is going to be wide right, and that is his first playoff kick miss of his career. I'd rather my Giants face the Eagles and the Cowboys in the playoffs than any other team. You so you would rather face the Eagles and Cowboys other than the Bucks and Niners is what you're saying. Have Tom Brady win one playoff game, he's in the Super Bowl without a doubt. I mean, he won a playoff game last year and did not go to the Super Bowl. I think 3 teams have in the AFC have a shot to beat the 49ers and Eagles. And if I had to guess, I'm going to say the 1, 2, and 3 seed are probably the only teams. Jacksonville, I don't think are ready to go up in such a big league or a big game against the Niners. Baltimore, which is the only wildcard team left, if they win, there's no way they can handle the Niners, even though they play a very similar game. I would not say unstoppable, but they are very dominant. I didn't even see the commercial that you're talking about. The Niners against Tampa would feel like Brady against new Brady to me. That's fair. Language, please. Papa Blood. This is a family show. Yeah, you call them out. Bucks shouldn't even be here. 3 games they won by other teams. Poor clock management. I mean, I agree with you. They're 8-9, and that's the only thing that feels good about Tom being in the playoffs is they're 8-9. I mean, it's unfair because there's probably another 2 teams more deserving in the NFC than a team without a winning record. I think they should change the rule. If you don't have a winning record, you shouldn't be allowed in the playoffs. Just give it to the next man up in the list of wildcard teams. I would love to see Jacksonville win a Super Bowl. That would be amazing. That would be insane. If they make it, I'm all in rooting for them. I don't care who they're playing against. I agree, Craig. 100%. Bills will get crushed next week if they play like they did. That's what I said. If they have to play Baltimore or Jacksonville, I don't know. But if they play Cincinnati, if they show up the way they did today, they will get beat, man. New Brady, is that like new Coke? All right, kickoff is up, and it will be a touchback. The only problem, Lindsay, is like this really feels like the year that the NFL is going to try as hard as they can to get the Bills to the Super Bowl. That's why I didn't want them to win today. I wanted them to lose. Now it's in the hands of probably most likely Cincinnati that someone's got to beat them. I don't really want to play them, but if we have to play them, we do. I mean, we're undefeated against them in the playoffs with Josh Allen, but I still don't want to, man. All right, 1st and 10 from the 25. Play action. Huntley pump fakes like 4 times. Throws it down to the fullback, and it's going to be incomplete. And that was Ricard. Bills versus Brady. Oh God, I can't. I couldn't do that. I mean, B Wade, you could be right, but I'm going with the home team here. Only one road team has won this weekend, and that was the Giants. And the Dallas has looked a little sus the last couple weeks. 2nd down and 10. Quick pass over the middle, caught by Sammy Watkins, and he's going to get about 12 yards and a first down. Don't throw low to the guy who can't see his feet past his chest and stomach. You're right. I agree. Bill's destiny is in the hand of the officials. There you go. Couldn't have said it better. Honestly. Sammy Watkins. Going for more palatable matchup, Brady against Mahomes. That's why I said Eagles and Chiefs. Jason Kelce versus Travis Kelce. And then Jason probably hangs it up and retires after this season. I know he's getting close to that. 1st and 10, going to hand it off up the middle. And that's Edwards. He's going to plow forward for a good chunk of yardage. We'll be 2nd down. Yeah, if the Cowboys play like they did last week, or against Jacksonville, or even against Houston, even though they won that game, they will get beat by Tampa. It does. It does seem like a shame. That's what I'm saying. If you have a losing record, you should definitely not get to host a playoff game. 2nd and 4. He's going to hand it off again. This time he's going to push forward. He'll get 3 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd down and 1. It's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to that game because, like, you've got one team that's been slumping and one team that's getting hot at the end of the season going up against each other. And it's just like, who's going to win? You've got a first-year head coach in Tampa, and you've got McCarthy, who's, been around, has a lot more experience. 3rd down and 1. They're going to hand it off to Edwards again. This time he's going to get to the edge and a first down at the 50. 13 minutes left in the second. I just need the Bengals and Buccaneers to win so I can have 100% in Super Wildcard round. As long as you win your division, I think you should get a home playoff game. Yeah, but if you have a losing record and you're playing against a team that's got 12 or 13 wins, it just doesn't seem fair, man. Like, you do get a home game, but, like, it doesn't seem fair. 1st and 10, you're going to hand the ball off, and he's going to plow forward, man, for about 13 yards, and that's Dobbins. But the thing is, like, your division is completely horrible. And you can't, if you win without having a winning record, like, that just makes you look horrible. If you have a losing record and you win at home in the playoffs, then you gain an even season record. I mean, yeah, but I don't know. All right, 1st and 10, quick pass, quick fake, and then turn around handoff for about 1.5 yards. He'll be 2nd down. I mean, they are the rules, and as long as we're not changing the rules in the middle of the season, everybody should be fine with it. All right, 2nd down and 9, 11 minutes to go. That's what the NBA did now. The only top 3 seeds ever make it to the finals. 2nd and 9, Huntley. Quick pass, throws, completes it. And that was to Demarcus Robinson. He's going to be just about 1 yard shy of the first down. Good ball by Huntley right there. Good tackle by the defense to prevent the first down. It's going to be 3rd and 1. And he's going to hand it off to the fullback. He's not going to get there. He's going to get smacked by 4 Bengals. No, he handed it off to Andrews. What a terrible play call. I didn't like anything about that play. Yeah, he got hit by 2 Bengals, and by the time they got their hands around him, there was 2 more behind him. Great play by the defense for the stop, but terrible play call by the offense. It's 4th down and 1, and it looks like they're gonna go for it here. And the Midgets won. Oh, maybe not. Baltimore's gonna use their first timeout. Nothing's working quick. Let's just get our best player killed. Right. I hated every second of that. Take the 3. I agree. Take the 3 because if you go for it here and don't get it, then you're burying yourself. Like, nobody but yourself. Like, you're doing that to yourself. The Bengals are going to have momentum. They're going to continue to score points. And they're going to leave their offense on the field. I've also not seen a QB stare down routes. He does not look around a lot. Yeah. And I don't know. Ravens are just throwing crap against the wall now. See, I feel like this should be some sort of sneak. Okay, 4th and 1, they're going to fake the handoff, and then Huntley's going to keep it himself. They're marking him. I think that was a terrible mark, but they're showing that he did get a first down. I think he got close to it, but where the first ref marker was, there wasn't a Ravens player, man. What do you know, Dave? Obviously go for it. Time remaining. I think it was under 11 minutes left in the half. 9 minutes, okay. 1st and 10, gonna hand it off to Dobbins to the left side. He's gonna push forward, but he's got nowhere to go. Be 2nd down. Yeah, we got 9 minutes and rolling left in the first half. Obviously, go for it. So, false start on left guard or nah? I don't know, man. Don't run where all the Bengals are standing. I mean, I don't know. 8:45 to go. On the 25, Huntley in trouble, escapes. Lobs it up to Andrews. Andrews caught, and he'll get a first down and go down at around the 11-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Ravens. I mean, I think Mark Andrews needs like 30 catches in this game, realistically, to win. I don't feel like Taylor Huntley's very strong either. Like, that's another big thing that separates him from Lamar. Is like they have a lot of the similar skill sets, but he's definitely not as strong. 1st and 10, fakes a handoff, rolling right, acts like he's going to keep, and he does. And he gets thrown into one of the Bengals. She was like, what the heck? Her back was turned, man. He'll pick up about a yard or so. That's just smart football. Imagine your back being turned to a football game and like you just get a quarterback thrown at you. Like she's not hurt. Okay, so that was a gain of 3. 2nd and 7, they're gonna hand the ball off to Dobbins. Dobbins is gonna get him about 2 more, maybe 3 more yards. It'll be 3rd down. Turn around and hope the one guy I remember as a receiver is open. I'm 90% sure they're called the Bengals. The job I couldn't do as a security at the concerts that have their back to the band and watches the crowd. I don't trust the bands, man. Let's be honest. But you're right. That would be an interesting gig. 3rd down and 5. Huntley in trouble. Escapes. He's gonna flee flushed out left. There is a flag down, and he's gonna go down basically a couple inches away from the line of scrimmage, no gain. And it looks like this is going to be on the Bengals. It's going to be a face mask on Cincinnati. And so it's going to be half the distance to the goal and a first down. I knew the flags were a good idea. The emote. Because we've seen a lot of yellow this season. I did security for the Rolling Stones. I only got one weak toss of a beer can to the back of my head from Keith Richards. Guy has no arm, so all good. He said, yeah, he grabbed it. All right, 1st and 10 from around the 4, just inside the 4. Going to hand it off to Edwards. Edwards got nowhere to go, and he'll go down at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down goal. Stand up. All right, I guess. I'm just kidding. All right, 2nd down and a goal. No gain on the last play. Huntley's going to roll right. He's going to keep, and he takes the contact. He'll get himself about 1.5 yards, and it'll be 3rd down and goal. I don't think I would want my quarterback that's dealing with a shoulder injury plowing forward like that. He just cut in and took the contact. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. All right, 3rd down and goal. I mean, they're inching their way there. They're running out of plays to do something. Huntley looking, tosses it to Dobbins. Dobbins reaches, and they're signaling touchdown. The ball hit the white line. I don't know if he was down early, but they signaled touchdown. And the Ravens get on the board here. Oh, that's so close, but I think he did get it. He extends his whole body. What a play, man. That looks into me. Yeah, that was a great play. Either smashing into the D line for 2 yards. Every play will wear down the D, or another QB and tire out your running back. You're right. It looks like it's into me. He uses his right hand to kind of brace some of the contact to stay up a split second longer, and the ball crosses right at right as close as he can get, man, for that to be a touchdown. We got 4:53 left in the first half. Now it's J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. We'll have Justin Tucker on to kick the extra point. Maybe he'll miss and the score will stay 6-9. All right, kick is up. And it's wide left, but it is in the uprights. Kick is good. Bengals lead by 2. He tried to miss it. Weird that the Ravens have 3 former Chiefs. I mean, we have a lot of former Ravens. Yeah, they got Sammy Robinson, Marcus Peters. There might be another one. Hang on, let me make sure I'm not thinking of the wrong guy. I always like Sammy too, man. I like him in Buffalo. He was with the Rams, Baltimore, Kansas City, obviously, and then back in Baltimore. He can't stay healthy. Also, Green Bay. He can't stay healthy. That's his biggest problem. But I do like him. Where's it at? Yeah, Justin Houston was with the Chiefs as well. I thought so, and I was making sure it wasn't like a different Houston, but I was 90% sure. Pringle, last time I had heard was with Chicago. But I don't know. I don't remember if I seen him go anywhere else. Let me look it up. Football wide receiver for the Chicago Bears. Yep. Yep. Sammy makes it 4. I love how everyone joked about charging during yesterday's game, but no one could actually believe it when it happened. I was mad, dude. I was so mad. Everyone was like rooting for Jacksonville, and yeah, I was gonna be happy with whoever won that game, but I was pretty mad. Like I was just as mad then as I was when the Colts, did what they did to the Vikings and then turned around and lost. Like I felt the same about both of those games. It just makes me so mad. Like I hate watching people like just completely choke away a game. I also didn't like one of them I was okay with, but the other one, the unsportsmanlike conduct on Joey Boza. Like one of them, he like slammed his helmet and stuff on the field. Kickoff is up. He's gonna return it, and it's gonna cross the 20. He stumbles, and he's gonna get to the 30 before he goes down. The one where he was slamming his helmet down, I understand that one. It's whatever. But the first one, that one just really irritated me. Lost power, just came back and flickered twice, so hopefully it stays on, but I restart my upload to YouTube. Welcome back, Mickey. I wanted a good game, and that's what I got. I feel like we got 2 blowouts in that game, Clinton, and that's about it. We got 2 games. One was each half, and there were 2 blowouts. 1st and 10 from the 30, gonna hand the ball off to Mixon. Mixon pushes his way forward for 3, maybe 4 yards. Yeah, but the one where he got flagged in the first one, he was, like, mumbling to himself, but the ref chased him down. Like, that's why I was mad. Like, the ref went out of his way to stir the pot and get the flag thrown. I agree, Balin. I feel like big choke jobs like that really make me mad. 2nd down and 7, quick pass, and it's gonna be incomplete, trying to get it to Chase. I understand, Mickey. Yeah, the second one, I'm fine with, man. I'm fine with it. He took his helmet off on the field, slammed it down. I don't know what he was actually flagged for, but if it was that, I get that. That's what it is. But the first one, I was pretty upset about. 6 feet more, and there's no penalty. Yeah, so I mean that was on him. 3rd down and 7. Burrow backpedaling, looks, steps up, throws, and he's gonna complete it to T. Higgins around the 45-yard line. Half a win for scoring a touchdown. The Ravens scored a touchdown. Was it an offensive one? It was an offensive one. He called someone's ancestor a dirty word in like 7 languages. Nobody did what he said that made the ref go aggro. He just like sprinted after him. That's what I'm like. He was just mumbling off to himself. 1st and 10, Burrow fires, and it's gonna be incomplete. Trying to get it to Chase, but Chase can't make the play. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, I just feel like big leads like that, it just makes you mad. Like, all you have to do is just play. You're gonna let them score when you have a big lead like that. But yeah, this is where I have the issue. Like, if he went up to the ref and said whatever it is he said, okay, that's fine. But he was minding his own business and the ref chased him down. 2nd down and 10. Burrow, unexpected, doesn't feel the pressure and gets hit. And he'll go down for a sack. Unless the ref had beef with him from something prior. He said something jacked up. I don't know, man. IU football, do they still have a program? I do. I know they do, but I mean, they're not that great as far as I know. I feel like they had a pretty good run like last year though, from what I remember. I don't follow college football that much. All right, 3rd down and 16. Burrow drops back, being flushed out right, checks it down to Hurst behind the line of scrimmage. Hurst tries to make a play, and he's going to get hit hard. He loses the football, and it's right in a Ravens' hand. He hit him so hard that they just handed the ball over. And they're signaling. They look like they were going to signal Baltimore. Now they're digging through the pile. I don't know if he was down or not. Man, he got hit hard. And they're pointing Baltimore's football. I have to see this again, man. He hit him hard, man. And Hurst's a big dude. He lowered his shoulder, and it just fell right out. Yeah, that's a live ball and a fumble recovered by the defense. Wow. Oh yeah, I meant to do this earlier, but I was rushed all day. Everybody in the chat wish wish our fellow Blood Fan member a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Leo. Thanks for spending part of your birthday hanging out with us. I appreciate you. I can hear Papa screaming, "Run the damn ball," all the way in New York. I've only heard him clap a couple times, but he's not yelling. He's doing okay today. I'm surprised I didn't hear him right there, but we're doing okay. But there will come a time, if they maintain the lead, there will come a time that he said that. I want to change my name to Chris G. I mean, I respect it. Oh man, he added the emote with him in it. I would put it up on the screen, but it just I'll show you guys what it looks like. It just shows like this. Wait, I guess I should ask. Oh, it ends in G. That is always cool. Okay, I was gonna say I guess I should ask why you wanted to name it that, but heck yeah. San Fran will host Dallas or Tampa. Do we all get cake or is it just Leo? I guess it depends on if he wants to share. I was gonna say I haven't looked at all of these yet, but I guess I will. And where Leo at? He was just here. He here he is. Right here. Cowboys get smoked by a 45-year-old grandpa tomorrow. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm right there with you. All right, so it's going to be 1st and 10 for Baltimore on the Bengals 46. Paris Hilton is still a thing. Apparently, she sang with Miley Cyrus on New Year's Eve. And they're going to give it to Edwards, and he's going to get a chunk of yards right there. It'll be second down. The bronze to Donis. I love that. The only reason my birthday was okay today is because the Niners won. If we lost yesterday, I'd still be in bed and none of y'all would have heard from me today. That's fair. You have any kegger at your place for your birthday? I love, so I'm in. I'm pretty sure all he drinks are Four Locos, dude. Second down and 4 from the 38. Ravens looking to capitalize on the turnover. And that's going to be the 2-minute warning. The clock's going to stop here, and they're going to take a break. I'm wearing my party hat with elastic. I love it. The Bengals left tackle was injured on that last play. Well, that will be something to keep an eye on for sure. A keg of locos? That sounds like a nightmare. I mean, probably a dream come true to him, but like, oh my god, that sounds like a nightmare. Bills game killed every gambler this weekend. You know what? Yeah, especially on the point spread thing. Four locals are illegal in 38 states. I think they're legal here. I've bought them here before in Kentucky. Dude, they're man. They're not as bad as they used to be, but they're still pretty up there, man. Oh, I thought it hit 14 at once. Don't bet against suck. Yeah. Chris, every time Chris is in here and the Ravens are playing, that is one thing we do know for sure. He does not ever bet against that guy. That sounds like the drink of death I had in my teens. That's exactly what it is. That's what it is. What's up, Flip? How's it going? I was gonna say, right like towards the game starting, I think it said 14. Man, yeah, back in the day, they used to have caffeine in them, and that's like, I saw like a couple days ago that Monster's coming out with a 6% alcohol Monster drink, and like, that, it just sounds like a bad decision. Like, the Kyles are enough with just their Monster. They don't need their alcoholic monsters. Like, we don't need that. Niners are the only favorite who's covered so far. What was the point spread on this game, Crafty? I am existing. I understand. I do understand. I too am existing. They banned it. Four Locos must have taken his place. 8.5. Yeah, they reformulated. I drink them. Man, I just can't drink them. I feel like I think like I threw one of them up one time, and like maybe that's why I can't drink them. Second and 4, they're gonna hand it off to Gus Edwards. He's gonna barrel forward for a first down and move the chains. Also, everybody new in the chat, welcome. Jonah Williams is heading to the locker room. It looks like to be checked out. I appreciate you all being in here and hanging out with us here today. Ugh, yeah, he looks like it was his left knee. And that didn't look all that great. So hopefully, we get positive news about that, but it does not look too good right now. First and 10, botched snap. Huntley's all the way back at the 50. Finally throws, gets it away to Andrews. Andrews gonna push forward. Wait, that's Oliver, and he saves the play and gets the first down. The clock's running under or around a minute 5 now. I don't know how that happened, but it worked out for the Ravens well. Lamar is not playing. Jonah, yeah, it does not look promising right there. Big hello from Pittsburgh. Welcome, Colin. Nice to meet you. Just like they drew it up. Josh Oliver goated. I love the tight end position, man. Like, they're all goated. If you can be that big, make big plays, then yes. First and 10, under pressure immediately. Justice Hill, he's going to lob it up in the air for him, and he's going to like kind of stumble his way forward to get them down around the 5. It's going to be second down and short. There is an injured Eli Apple on the field. I don't know what happened, but he rolled over. He looks to be in a lot of pain. Man, Huntley is really Lamar Jackson diet. That's what I'm saying. I just call him Lamar Jackson Jr. How long till he'll be back in the lineup, do you think? Lamar? Well, if they were to pull off the upset today, maybe next week, but probably not the rest of the year. I mean, he's dealing with a PCL sprain. There was a substandard wine, forget what it was called. It was okay if you had one drink. We told every bartender in the Czech Republic that a Red Bull and Jaeger was called a Burt Reynolds. Dollar store Lamar Jackson. Oh no, the dollar store stuff. There are still bars in the Czech Republic that sell a cocktail called the Burt Reynolds, which is just Red Bull and Jaeger. I love that. Yeah, Lamar hasn't been in practice for over a month, and honestly, even if he could play, if they won this game and they could play, I don't think he'd play next week either. The type of quarterback he is, dealing with a knee injury, you got to be like as cautious as possible. How the hell Lamar picked Louisville, I'll never know. I forgot NIL before it was legal. Or is it Lamar Huntley plus? At this rate, probably next week. I still don't think, even if the Ravens won, they'd play next week. That he would play next week. Lamar is Diet Vic. And then that makes Huntley Diet Vic Jackson. I like Huntley plus. I mean, at this point, he's played just as many games as Lamar has this season, it feels like. So Huntley plus is appropriate to call Lamar that. Huntley is caffeine-free Diet Vic. That's fair. Next time we see Lamar is when he starts for the Fins. I don't think he's going to the Fins, man. Lamar Jackson's a million times better than Mike Vick. You look at Mike Vick stacked, they're not as good as you think. I thought you said you were doing the one chip challenge. Vic Zero is Marcus Vick. Oh my god. Stop it. Alright, drive safe. Great value Vic. That's Lamar. Or AKA Huntley Plus. Lamar's going to the Patriots? I don't think so. I don't think that either. I don't know. We're gonna have an interesting off season. All right, second down and 1. Hands it off to Gus Edwards. He's gonna push forward, and it's gonna be first and goal from about the 3 for the Bengals. For the Ravens. How many QBs on Dolphins list if Tua's still questionable, like 14? Honestly, I heard someone say this today, and it kind of makes sense. Jimmy Garoppolo to Miami. Baltimore's going to use their second time out here. And if Tua plays, he's QB1. If Tua doesn't play, they have Jimmy G, a formidable starter. Tom Brady to Miami. Andy will be throwing to DeAndre Hopkins. I don't know, man. I don't know where Lamar is going to end up. I would say either the Ravens or not. Did I say Lamar? I meant to say Hopkins. Either the Ravens or the Bears. What happened to J.K. Dobbins? Wait, did something happen to J.K. Dobbins and we miss it? That's fair. He did go to jail. That sounds like an L to me. He will go back to Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, you think? I don't know. He could end up anywhere. Anywhere who's gonna throw enough money at him and have the space to pay him and have I don't even know what his standard for a team is. That's what I'm saying. Jimmy G to Miami makes sense. Jimmy wants to be there. It's a good team. He has a chance to be a backup and a chance to be a starter, just like his season this year. If the Ravens lose, does J.K. Dobbins become J.K. Dobbins? I think J.K. Dobbins has been J.K. Dobbins for a while because he's had a lot of unlucky situations. Jimmy to Indy. I mean, at some point, the Colts are going to stop going after veteran guys and try to get a young guy. Yeah, I was going to say, Murray will miss at least half the season, I would assume, next year. So you do have to throw that in there. All right, we got 23 seconds left. And it is going to be first and goal for the Ravens on the 3-yard line. Derek Carr to Arizona. I was kind of thinking that. I heard of it. Like I heard someone say it not too long ago, but I could see that one. All right, first down and goal from the 3. Lamar flushed right, throws back left to Andrews. Andrews going to get swallowed for a loss of 2. And it's going to be second down and goal. And they're going to use they're going to burn their final timeout here. Do you think DeMar Hamlin will play in the NFL again? I don't know. Baker or Dalton to the Cards? Maybe. I could see that too. I'm not going to say yes or no about DeMar. I think he still has a long way in his road to recovery. Derek Carr going to be the janitor at MGM Grand in Vegas? I don't know. He'll have a job. He's not as bad as people think. He's not as good, but he's not as bad either. All right, so it was only a loss of 1. Going to be a second and goal from the 4. 16 seconds remaining. No timeouts for Baltimore. 2 timeouts for Cincy. Huntley's going to roll right. Fires. And it will be incomplete in the direction of Demarcus Robinson. It was a little bit too low there. I forgot to watch the last 10 minutes, and I think the game is still in the same place in this game. What's up, Eric? Yeah, but he tore his ACL, so he won't play for probably half the season next year. They have Kyler Murray. And Trace McSorley and Colt McCoy probably won't be the guy. I could see Brissett, honestly. All right, third down and goal. And it looks like Cincinnati's going to take a timeout here. They're going to use their second timeout. Brandon Staley will join Cliff Kingsbury in Thailand. Dude, that was the weirdest, update I've ever seen, man. He's just like, he got offered OC jobs, and he's like, nah, I'm going to Thailand. Like, okay. Damn, that was a fastball. Dude, I think Brissett is going to be a steal for whoever gets him. He's not going to be in Cleveland. Is there somebody else is hurt now? Or they're showing a replay of earlier. I think that's Apple. Must have been a replay. All right, third down and goal from the 4. Huntley looks, fires, and a terrible throw. And they're going to get a goal line stop right here. It's going to be incomplete, fourth down and goal. And I think they're going to settle for 3, send their kicker out. And, points you can trust. Yeah, I thought it was a replay of Apple as soon as I said that. What's up, Snowman? That ball was supposed to be in the end zone and went out at the 4-yard line. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he puts meat on it, and it was nowhere near the end zone. It's gonna be a 22-yard chip shot attempt for Justin Tucker. I don't know if he's ever missed in his career from this spot. Kick it is up, and it is straight down the middle. And the Ravens take the lead by 1 with only a couple seconds left in this first half. Dang that money, Mac. Yeah, this would be a tie ball game with that missed PAT. There is a reason that Huntley's a backup. Oh yeah, I'm not denying that. This is the first postseason meeting between the Bengals and the Ravens. That's kind of crazy. But honestly, how often, and this is no disrespect to this division, but how often does two teams in the AFC North make the playoffs? I know back in the day, like with Flacco and Roethlisberger, like the Ravens and Steelers probably did a little bit, but like, all right, so they're gonna kind of bounce short kick this, and he's gonna return it to the 20, all the way to about the 25. But I feel like this division kind of beats each other up so much that it doesn't feel like. I mean, I know recency we had Cleveland and Pittsburgh that like just like 3 years ago, and then the Ravens and Cincy this year. Last year, I think the Bengals were the only ones that made it. They're just going to take a knee and go back to half. That's true. That is true. But like, I don't know. Like, it just feels weird that the Ravens and Bengals have never met in the postseason. And it is officially halftime. Papa, you want to come in here and give us a little rundown? How you feeling about your team? Every game this weekend has been a one score or tied at half, except the Chargers. Probably going to have it more with 7 teams. That's true. 7 teams gives basically, unless you have a very overachieving division, basically 3 divisions a chance to get an extra team in. Used to be worse. Used to be you would have 2 to 3 injuries every time an AFC North match happened. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're brutal. They're still brutal, not as brutal as they used to be, but they do a lot more to try to protect the players now. I wouldn't say a total dumpster fire, Craig. They weren't great, but they weren't horrible. There he is, everybody. Welcome Papa Blood into the stream. I'm sure he's got a lot of comments on this one.
Hang on. Where did I go? Oh, there. I lost myself there for a second. I was trying to. Never mind. Wow, it's exactly what I thought it would be. I'm a little upset over the extra point missed. I would have took a tie, but being down a point because of that extra point really hurts, and I bet it's going to come back to hurt later on in some manner of speaking.
Yeah. Well, how you feel about your offense?
Not great. I don't like it that Jonah Williams went down. He's given up a lot of sacks this year, but at least he's been in there all year. I'm not sure how that knee is going to turn out. That's both.
It just didn't look that good, man.
It didn't. He's a big boy.
And that's why I say it doesn't look good. Like if it was a smaller player, I would be like, okay, well maybe it just looked worse than it is. But with the big guards and D linemen, when that happens, I instantly just like go to the worst place in my mind about their
So
knees.
in an instant, in a matter of just a couple of weeks, we're back to exactly where we were in the playoffs last year with the offensive line. And that's really not a great place to be. And now you've got guys that haven't been playing there that are going to have to play there. Oh no.
Yo,
What's up, Grossi?
what is up, Tom and the Grossi Posse? Papa, you're in the
Absolutely
chat. During the raid, we brought Papa in to talk about his Bengals at halftime.
absolutely the best stream I ever saw today. Everybody jamming on Cousins for hours on end in Grossi. That was flipping epic.
What's up, Fizzle? I see you. I see you.
Dude, right on.
What's good, everybody? Tom, thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Yeah, ain't nobody better than Tom Grossi. Grossi Posse in the house, man.
Yo, this is so crazy, man. Every time you come over here, there's so many people, and like I can keep up with it less. Cousins bad, man. The New York Giants.
It goes so fast. You just gotta take it with it as it goes, man. Thank you, Nathan. Hopefully,
Kitty goes
Kitty
meow.
meows.
Hopefully your kitty meows. That's for sure. What's up, everybody? Much love from the Blood Fam to the Grassy Posse.
Heck yeah! Smash it and hang out. 92 likes is awesome. We appreciate it very much.
Poop for the kitty. I love
Take a
that.
pity for the kitty.
He just said, poop for the kitty.
No, back to what I was saying is that, our offensive line's right back to where we were last year in the playoffs. No right or left tackle still hanging out. We're going to struggle. So we got to win it with the arm and got to hopefully get some runs.
A pigeon without a briefcase is just a bird. Toad says Jamar Chase or Tyreek Hill.
Oh, man. I will take Jamar just because I like his attitude better.
Oh, man. I still love Tyreek, man.
I'm a Bengals fan. She's a Chiefs fan, Toad.
What up, Blood? What's going on, everybody? Everybody that's still in here. You guys are awesome, man. I wasn't expecting that. I was just bringing you in here for the half. We could sit down and talk about your Bengals a little bit. And I saw Tom's name. I was like, no way. I thought it might have been a fake account, like someone just trolling.
Yeah, it didn't seem real at first, but that's really cool. It's awesome.
Hey, okay, Dave makes a good point here. Jamar never hit a woman or child that I know of, except for last year. There's some stuff that did come out about Jamar Chase hitting a pregnant woman. So I feel like they are the same.
Oh, snap.
Actually, I don't know if he hit her. I don't think he hit her at all. But there was a big ordeal with a baby mama. I don't want to get into all of that, but, I did see stuff circling. I'm not going to disrespect. I love Jamar Chase, man. He's not very good at Call of Duty, though. I will say that. I watch him stream on Twitch.
Hey, man, I need my Bengals. I need some help today. Get through this game because these Ravens are tough on D.
Who has the better touchdown celebrations, Jamar Chase or Justin Jefferson? I don't know. Justin Jefferson's starting to switch it up. He's starting to do a little bit more. I don't know if I like it or don't like it, but I usually love all the Bengal celebrations. Who would win in a real fight, a Raven or a Bengal Tiger?
I mean, how sharp is the Raven's beak? I mean, he can.
I'll be right back. You talk to this crowd.
The Raven will have an aerial advantage.
Appreciate you guys.
But I hope he doesn't get down too low because the Tiger would eat him. But yeah, man, absolutely cool of you guys to be in here hanging out. Drop as many questions as you like. We'll definitely hit them as we go. Hang out as long as you like. It's a fun place to be. Hey, I mean, MH, I got 4 of them right here, right now. It's for me, Alex, Shelby, and one of the boys. So I've got enough to do it for all of us. We just haven't done it yet. Yeah, right. I mean, that's it, man. The bird, as long as the bird doesn't land, he's good. Come on, I'm ready for any additional thoughts. I need something to convince me that my Bengals are going to do better in the second half. because right now the momentum kind of switched back the other direction here in the second quarter. Dude, I'm down for there you go. I'm down for round 3. I would love to see that. I'm losing offensive lineman really hurts. I hope Jonah Williams isn't hurt that bad. The Ravens got a great game plan today, and if we get a win today, it'll be lucky. I like our chances better in Buffalo than I do here against the Ravens. Fair enough. I don't feel like that Buffalo's defense is nowhere near as stout. The couch's name is Alex. It could be.
I don't know. This is your couch.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Definitely throw us a little bit of love today. We appreciate that. The subs are always welcome. The likes are awesome.
I'm going to lose the over-under on this game. Wait, what did you take on it? Did you take the over?
What is the over, like 43?
I'm going to say
43
you are
and a half.
close.
I know the spread was 8.5.
Mysterious shadow. That was me. 43 and a half was what it opened as, and it closed on 40. Point spread opened at 6.5 and closed at 7.5 on what I'm looking at.
Yeah. I saw it at 8.5. That was what it was on my sports bet before I left work.
Yeah. This was through Caesars. Like, that's what CBS shows, Caesars. And I don't even use Caesars, man. That's just what it shows for me. But
yeah. Before we get back to the game, I will say that the Bengals will probably win this game on defense. If anything, it'll be from turnovers. If anything else, that's usually where Huntley messes up. That's usually where we end up winning games, is because we've been pretty good about taking away the ball. Hopefully
also, just going to throw this out here. We're only 5 subscribers away from 1,900.
5 away from 1,900.
So, I appreciate all of you guys.
Yeah, definitely need to punch them in the mouth to start the second half. We cannot let them continue momentum.
Oh, the Bengals right now desperately need a 3-and-out on this opening drive from the Ravens. Oh, unsub, then resub. That'll do the trick.
Is that Noah?
No, Noah or Noe?
I don't know how to say your name, but I'll call you Delgado. I like that better. What's up, Delgado? Yeah, sounds better.
Bengals better pluck those dirty birds' feathers. Oh yeah, if the Bengals start air raiding them, they're able to air it out and move the ball. The Ravens, I don't think, can compete with that. They are a run first team, and so they're exactly where they want to be right now. Like, Baltimore is in the perfect position for Baltimore. Cincinnati, they need a touchdown. They don't need a field goal. They need a touchdown. They need or Noah. Okay. I feel like Noah is going to be easier to say quickly if I'm responding, but I'll try to get it right.
What's up, Gat?
Bengals are like my Chiefs now. Anything less than win. You know
that's
what?
a great place to be.
A win is a win. I've had to say that a lot towards the end of the stretch of the year. Greetings from Mexico. Well, welcome. You're always welcome to hang out with the Blood Fam. Playoffs have been promoting MGM Sportsbook during commercials. See, I personally use DraftKings. I would use FanDuel, but the company I work for has FanDuel, so I cannot use FanDuel.
Yeah, I can't even remember which one I use now because my DraftKings account got hacked.
I tried to plug your Discord during the raid, but it flew up too quickly. Hey, Leo, I appreciate you. I don't even think about that kind of thing, man. But anybody that's in here right now, if you would like to, the link to our Discord is in the description of the stream. You can check that out. Come hang out with the Blood Fam. All are welcome. We talk about sports, movies. We've got a book club. We share a lot of memes.
We talked historical baseball earlier.
In the Discord?
Oh no, in the stream.
Oh,
I had some baseball fanatics going at me earlier.
I try, but I just find this really funny. I tried to plug your Discord during the raid, but it plugged up. It blew up the chat too quickly.
What's up,
Tom's
Ryan?
channel is growing incredibly fast, and it's well deserved, man. He's doing incredible things over there. He's the best Packers YouTuber on the internet, 100%,
By
and
far.
he's got to be up there of the best of all time. Just sports channels. I love it, man. I love his energy. Special guy, honestly. Anything less than a Super Bowl win is a disappointment for the Bengals, just like my Chiefs. Sorry about the typo earlier. I understand though.
Yeah, today's been exciting. We're getting ready to start the third quarter. Alex, I'm going to jump down and let you have it back, but definitely need some love for my kitties. Kitty needs to meow tonight. I just need a win. I want to go to Buffalo next week and finish what we started a few weeks back.
4th and 8 with the season on the line. Check down for 4.
Thanks,
Hey,
guys. Appreciate
Papa
you.
Blood, thanks for coming up and hanging with us, talking up your team for a few. We're getting ready for kickoff. We will see you at the end of the game.
Yeah, I hope McPherson doesn't miss anything else today.
Hey,
Ah, hey,
hey,
wait a second. I removed the wrong one.
remove me. All right, kickoff's up. He's going to return it back to the 20, and he's going to be stopped. He's going to be hit kind of hard right there. And this Bengals special teams is a little fired up to start this. What is happening? I'm making a mess. Okay. Let's get back to the chat. Go back to your TV. If the Chiefs get D Hop, I don't think the Chiefs will get D Hop, honestly. I think the Bengals win today. I hope so. I hope so. Waiting for the next installment of Grossi's epic adventure of the NFC South. Well, he just concluded the South saga. All right, 1st and 10 from the 20. Huntley's going to turn around, hand it off to Dobbins. Dobbins makes a cut, and he gets on the inside, gets 10, still going, gets 13, 14, 15 yards before being brought down. Do you give a shot, Jags, against Chiefs next week? I mean, obviously, I want the Chiefs to win, and I'm going to root for them. But, from experience, the Chiefs always struggle against the AFC South more so in the regular season than during the playoffs, but I will give the Jags a shot. Of course, anybody can win. We've seen that, and so I don't want them to, but if they do, I'm gonna cheer for them to continue on if they get the win over us. 1st and 10, gonna quick throw across the middle to I didn't see who he threw it to, but it's just gonna take them back to the line of scrimmage. Ah, okay, there's Dobbins. Yeah, you said that, and I was like, man, did he get hurt? And I missed that. He does struggle in the red zone. Hey, they ran where the guys weren't instead of where they were. Ravens game plan changed at halftime. The Chiefs have a hard time against the Colts, against the Titans, against the Jags, and normally not against the Texans, but this year they had a hard time against them as well. 2nd and 7, they're going to hand the ball off to Edwards. Edwards going to get tripped up and barely make it to the line of scrimmage for no gain. Were you hoping to see Tyreek come back to Arrowhead? If by that you mean the Dolphins beat the Bills, then yes. I love Tyreek. I do. I was sad to see him go, but I'm happy for him. I mean, he's doing great things where he's at. But either way, it's okay. Next year, the Dolphins come to Arrowhead to play the Chiefs, so Tyreek Hill will be back. All right, 3rd down and 8. Huntley backpedaling, stands in, under pressure, flushed out left, and he's going to take off running with his feet, and he'll get slung down. Oh, an ugly tackle, but Logan Wilson stops the play. He had room to run if Wilson didn't get his hands on him right there, and it's going to be 4th down by Felicia/Tyreek. I don't know that McDaniels made that mistake. I think they ran out of time. Like, was that the play where they ended up getting the delay of game? Because the 4th and 1, I think that was on having a rookie quarterback. The Ravens are going to punt here, and they were really slow in every huddle of the game, like especially down the stretch. But he's going to fair catch it at the 17-yard line. That was Irwin or Trent Taylor, sorry. But I don't know. You think Tyreek Hill will get a standing ovation when he gets back to Arrowhead? I want to say yes, but he did talk a lot of smack about about them. Like as much good as he said, he did talk a lot of smack. You know what? I would if I were there. If I go to that game, I'd clap for him. It's classier than what I said. I mean, I think he deserves it. As soon as he was out the door, he kind of burned some bridges. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. It left like a weird feeling. Like I was like immediately like sad he was gone, and then within hours later, I was just like angry at him. Have a good one, MH. Appreciate you. And so like as the season's gone on, he's kind of backpedaled and retreated from some of his statements. And I don't know how I feel about it. I'll always love the time he had in Kansas City. I honestly could feel like he might come back just to retire there. But I'm good with it. I moved on fairly quickly. He needed views for his podcast. They just said that Jonah Williams suffered a knee injury and will not return tonight. They are now playing without Alex Kappa, Lyle Collins, and Jonah Williams. That hurts, man. Tyreek is a great talent, but Dan talked a lot of smack on his pod about the Chiefs, especially Pat Mahomes. Like, it's just unbelievable to me. After everything, like, Mahomes gave him a huge career, Like, the Chiefs gave him so much of a career. He was like fourth through sixth round pick. He was returning kicks, and, they took a chance on him and helped him become the player that he is. But I'm glad that we're all past it. It's weird, and it's gonna be talked about all year long because the Chiefs do play the Dolphins next year. He was traded, Clinton. He was traded for. I don't even know if we got a first round pick from him, but we got like 5 picks for him. Third round, but fell because of character issues. Yeah, that's right. All right, so it's going to be first and 10 for Cincinnati at the 17-yard line. They're going to hand the ball off to Mixon. Mixon's got a little bit of room to run. He's pushing the pile. He'll get about 5 or 6 yards on the carry. It was a trade, yes. Look, he had to back up Tua and give it his all. Don't fault him for going all in and getting paid. They didn't need him as much as his salary demanded. I mean, they offered him the same kind of money. Like, Miami just offered him a little bit more. And, it does suck, but I'm not faulting him for doing what he did. Second down and 4. Burrows throws, gets it to Chase, and he's going to go down about a half yard shy of the first down. It's going to be third down and 1. Hill, Adams, and Brown. Wait. Brown. Are you talking about Hollywood Brown? Oh, yeah. Joe Diamond, I just saw your comment. Appreciate you stopping in. Third down and inches. Burrow rolling right. In trouble. Evades the sack. Steps up and takes it himself for the first down. But I appreciate you hanging in here. You're always welcome to hang whenever you would like to. I would rather have Antonio Brown for the memes. Oh my gosh, man. Yeah. Yeah, but Kirk at least earned his money this year. Like, we all, like, dogged on that contract hard. But at the end of the season, watching it progress, he earned his money. 1st and 10 for the Bengals at their own 30. He's gonna turn around, hand it off to Mixon. Mixon pushing forward with a great run here, and he's gonna hit 7, 8 yards on the carry. He'll be 2nd down and short. Have a good one, Nathan. It did reset the market, 100%. I agree, Jeff. AJ Brown. Okay, I was like trying to scroll through my head. Um, all right, 2nd down and 3. Burrow's gonna put it back on the ground again to Mixon. Mixon fighting for a couple more yards, and he's gonna get another 1st down. Yeah, AJ Brown was a big trade. I forgot about that one. I was like AJ Green. Yeah, I don't know why, but like the only like Brown I could think of was Marquise Brown, which he did get traded, but I just couldn't remember. All right, 1st and 10 from the 41. Burrow looking, throws out wide to Tyler Boyd. Boyd gets enough for a 1st down, goes out of bounds, moves the chains again. We got 8:50 left in the 3rd quarter. Really sucks you never got to win a playoff game, AJ Green. I understand. I wanted to see him, I'd love to see him get a ring, especially if it were with Cincinnati. You think if he leaves Arizona, I don't know what his contract there looks like, but it might be up at the end of this year. 1st and 10 from the 49. Burrow stands in, throws, hits Boyd at the 45 for a short gain. Do you think he'll try to make his way back to Cincinnati? I'm sure he's going to retire a Bengal, but do you think he'll try to play for a year or so? Yeah, that was a real tough hit on Tyler Boyd. He did hold on to the football, though. He held on to the football one-handed. They're trying to make this game chippy again. I was trying to figure out if there's a blowout or a low-scoring game. I guessed shootout. I really thought this was going to be a fairly low game. 2nd and 5. They're going to run the ball with P. Ryan. P. Ryan's unable to get much there. Maybe a yard. He'll be 3rd down. Check my guy's shoes. Which guy? Oh, Tyus Bowser. Is that the gold ones? Yeah, I see him now. It's up at the end of the year. He's probably going to retire. Yeah, he might. It's like, I don't know if he'll play anymore, but I feel like he'll come to Cincinnati to sign like a day contract. All right, 3rd down and 4. Bengals moving in Ravens territory. High snap, and there is a flag. They kind of shut this play down. 7:01 to go. And there'll be a false start on Cincinnati. Does Cincy need Jonathan Taylor to run the ball for them? Jonathan Taylor needs to get like 100% healthy before he tries to run the ball for anybody. Yeah, that was Jamar Chase that got hit with the penalty there. So it's going to be 3rd down and 9, moving back a little bit. They're on the 49 of Baltimore territory. Burrow stands in, takes a shot to the left side, hits Chase for a 1st down. And he's hitting himself in the head with the football. Going lurk mode for a while. All right, Clinton. He had a pretty good game last week. He caught a touchdown pass. Yeah, 77-yard touchdown pass, dude. It was awesome. Great catch and control by Chase. All right, 1st and 10. They got P. Ryan lined up in the backfield on the 38-yard line. And they fake the handoff to him. Look, take a shot down the field again to a wide open Chase. Chase will spin out of bounds around the 20-yard line, and another first down for Cincinnati. That's a 19-yard gain. I feel like Joe Burrow's calves look so tiny. They just like showed a zoomed in angle of behind the line during the snap, and it was like P Ryan, and then they like showed like some of the other guys, but I feel like his calves look so small compared to everybody's. 1st and 10. Burrow fires over the middle to Hurst. Hurst fights his way, and that's going to be in for a touchdown. And the Bengals retake the lead here. Cover anything but the receivers. I mean, if it works, man, do what you got to do. What a shot. Very quick strike over the middle. Yeah, Hurst just streaks down the middle, cuts in right at the last second, catches the ball and pushes his way in for the score. The ruling on the field is a touchdown. I feel like they're going to look to make sure he crossed in time, but it looked like a touchdown to me. He might be short. Well, they're going to look at it. It was ruled on the field a touchdown. Papa Blood, are they going for 2? I'll be back. Your play-by-play is on point. Being a Chiefs fan is a win. Hey, I'll take any Chiefs fan we can get in here. But I appreciate you. It might be short. From that second angle, which was a terrible angle they showed, it looked like his knee could have been down early. But either way, he's going to be 1st and goal from the 1. If not, I have faith that the Bengals can punch it in here. The chat is all saying, gotta go for 2. And this is his response. We love that. They'll go for 2 just for you. He said no. I love it. Nobody hates going for 2 more than you do. Nobody. Papa Blood be angry. I mean, going for 1 is not always that bad. If you go for 1, it's still, 2 field goals. Papa absolutely loves it when teams go for 2. Loves it as in loses his mind. Math. A field goal is meaningless. 2-point means a touchdown only ties it, right? Yeah, a field goal makes it 6. So, if you hold your opponent to 2 field goals, they can tie it. But going for 2 makes it 7, so a touchdown point after, which, Okay, so they are going to mark him short. We're going to change their score back. But it's going to be 1st and goal from the 1. It only matters in the end. You're right. All right, 1st and goal. Let's see what they've dialed up. I hope they try to run the ball. And they're going to QB sneak it. Burrow's going to take it in himself. There is a flag on the play. It looked like he did get in, but we'll see what the flag is first. Yeah, we know how you feel. All right, it was offsides on Baltimore. The penalty is declined, and it is a touchdown. 2 seconds later, they get the score. Burrow keeps it himself. And now, do they go for 2? It looks like Burrow is out on the field. They are going to go for 2. All right, they got Piron in for this. Quick lob pass to T. Higgins, and it's too high, but there is a flag. The try was no good, but it looks like they're going to get another shot from the 1. Marcus Peters pass interference on T. Higgins. Burrow did throw it high, but I feel like if he could have made that play. All right, so they're going to retry this 2-point attempt. But now at the 1-yard line. All right, let's see what they do here. They send a guy in motion. Burrow's being flushed right. He's trying to buy some time. He does. Throws, gets it to Higgins, and he completes a 2-point conversion. And the Bengals go up 7. What a play, man. Good on Burrow to buy some time, make some space, let his guys do their thing. 17-10 is huge. We know Papa Blood's not happy about it, but it worked out. All is well. Also, big shout out real quick. We officially hit 1,900 subscribers. We are very thankful for each and every one of you guys that hang out with the Blood fam. We appreciate you being here. I know Papa Blood would say the same thing. It makes field goals meaningless this late in the game. I mean, that is true. That is true 100%. Now let's see the Ravens. Yeah, let's see how they respond. They went, had a promising looking drive to start the third, and then it fell short. Bengals get the ball marched down the field and put up 7. So yeah, this is technically 8. So it's a new drive. Let's see if they can find whatever they were working on in the first half, building on. Ravens are not going to score another touchdown. I mean, it feels that way. How long was that drive? I will tell you. 12 plays, 83 yards, 7 minutes and 8 seconds. Johnny Smallpepper, appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, so I feel like this next Ravens drive is huge for them. They need to come away with at least 3. And if they don't, Cincinnati could really take advantage of that. Women are ugly. Okay. Weird flex, but okay. Enjoying your break? Bengals are the only team that can go toe-to-toe with the Chiefs and Bills. That's what I'm saying. If the Bengals were to lose this game, that pretty much puts whoever they play, which would be the Chiefs in the championship. Or if they had to play the Bills. Like, I really believe that. All right, kickoff's up. They're going to bring it out of the end zone. And they're going to get cut short. Not a good return there. He's going to be stopped at the 18-yard line. Hard hit, too. Ravens need to throw a pick six. I mean, it could happen. So they did say, and we mentioned this a little bit at the beginning of the stream. They did mention that they might play both quarterbacks. So I'm curious if we will see, what's his name? Anthony Brown, I believe is his name. I wonder if we'll see him in this game. First down and 10. Huntley being chased, gets it away to Dobbins. Dobbins makes a play, still on his feet, still going all the way down the field, and with a huge gain. Trying to find some momentum for this Ravens squad. I don't want to see the Chiefs in the Super Bowl ever again. I want to see the Chiefs in every Super Bowl. And that's going to go for 27 yards to the Baltimore 46-yard line. Dug himself out of a hole and a huge, big play. First and 10, they're going to hand it off to Dobbins. This time he's got nowhere to go, and he's going to get smacked down at the line of scrimmage. Ravens need Kirk Cousins. What's up, John? Dobbins is free. Looks like Justice Hill is getting checked out on the sideline. I'm assuming he is the one who took that hit on the kick return. I kind of missed it, but do they not have a change of pace back? Maybe. Ravens without Lamar doesn't feel so good. I mean, not at all. Their points per game have went down. They've lost a lot more games than they have expected to. First and 10, they're going to throw a screen to Edwards. Edwards makes a cut. He's going to get 10 yards, 15 yards on the play, maybe 14. And they're moving the ball pretty well right now. Why Dobbins run 2 times in a row? Well, they just put Edwards in right back behind that. So I don't know. If the Jags play the Chiefs, and hopefully you are able to be there. I mean, the Jags will probably play the Chiefs unless Baltimore wins this game. I'm not going to Arrowhead for this. I'll be here. And they're going to hand the ball off to Edwards on first and 10 from the 41. He's got nowhere to go, so no gain. Yeah, I mean, Lamar just taking Lamar out of the picture just changes everything. They're running the same playbook. They're running the same style. It's not like they're changing what they do. It's just not as nearly as effective. It's closer to around 8. Hang on. Well, I'll look at it right now. Second down and 10. Huntley takes a shot down the field. He's got a wide open Demarcus Robinson, and he's going to get into the end zone for a touchdown. Nobody went with him, and Huntley took that shot. And that's going to be a 41-yard touchdown for the Ravens to try to make this a tie ball game. Just waiting on the extra point from Justin Tucker. What? That was an unbelievable play. I mean, it wasn't a spectacular throw or anything, but nobody went with him. Tucker on to kick the extra point to make this a tie ball game. And kick is up, and it is good. We got a brand new ball game with 2:13 to go in the third quarter. I mean, they didn't get rid of Lamar. He's just hurt. The Eli Apple factor. Yeah, nobody was even close to that guy. If the Jags were able to beat the Chiefs, I'll remind you of that every time you do a live stream. I sat here and told you guys that I've told you a million times that I know that the Jags can beat the Chiefs because the AFC West struggles against the AFC South no matter how bad or good the AFC South team they're playing is. It just happens. I don't know why, I don't know how, but it just happens. I want Tom Brady to win tomorrow just for chaos. It feels so good when the Cowboys lose. This is me. Listen, I don't like Tom Brady and all the new people in here. Now you know I don't like Tom Brady. I never have. But the Cowboys going one and done in the playoffs makes me very happy. So I'm right there with you. Go to Marcus. The Ravens responded. I didn't think they could. That's what I've said. Dave, in my brain, I feel this way. The Jags can't beat the Chiefs, but they can. Oh no, Craig. He doesn't have to play for 23 years or whatever like Brady. More people hate Mahomes than um you can think. Like a lot of people already are there. They're like attacking him, attacking his wife, and attacking his kids, man. Like it's kind of crazy, but like he'd steak with ketchup. I mean, that's probably the one and only thing that I do not like about him. He's not there yet. He hasn't won, 5 Super Bowls, but people already, don't like him just from the little success he's had so far in his career. The Bills aren't respecting their passing game. That's exactly what it was. Just because it wasn't, like a guy like Tyreek Hill streaking down the field, don't mean you can't not go with him. You'll get burnt. How's the Giants fan the better? Tom Brady is the happier. Because that means we beat the best in the twice Super Bowl. I mean, I love the Giants for that reason exactly. All right, kickoff is up, and it's going to be a touchback. The Bengals will start their drive at the 25. Okay, let's see. We just were in this spot where I said, let's see how the Ravens respond. Let's see how the Bengals respond again. The ketchup complements the flavor of the meat. Well, okay, I'm not going to actually disrespect that because I've never tried it. I mean, I can't say that's disgusting because I've never tried it, but I just don't want to. It just doesn't sound appetizing. Yeah, I don't know why people are still going after Mahomes' brother. Like, he's been non-existent this season. 1st and 10, gonna check it down to Mixon. Mixon's trying to make a guy miss. He's gonna end up getting 8 yards on the play. Patrick Queen with the stop. He should give him the cask of Amontadillo. Amontadillo. What? What? I'm not even gonna try to say it again because I'm gonna say it incorrectly. It's just sweet where it doesn't belong to be honest. I was just messing around. I mean, I don't know how it is. 2nd down and 2. They're gonna run the ball, and he's gonna run into a wall. Nowhere to go. 3rd down, and that was Mixon. Damage has been done. Yeah, but like him and Mahomes' wife both have been a non-factor on social media or anything. Like, I don't know what everyone's still mad about. Like, we went to the Chiefs and Bengals game, and everyone was just like, there was this guy sitting like 3 rows back from us, and he spent the entire 4 quarters screaming about Jackson Mahomes. Some Bengals fan. 3rd down and 2. Burrow's gonna fire. He's trying to get it to T. Almost hauls it in one-handed. He wants a flag and doesn't get it. It's gonna be 4th down and 2. Amontillado. Okay. I really overthought that. Yeah, but Sports Cat, I'm not even gonna defend him because I don't love Jackson Mahomes. But the whole Taylor Memorial. Did you see what happened with that? He did a TikTok because he does TikToks. That's him. That's what he does. 4th and 2. The Bengals are set to punt here. But that's where they put his family. He didn't just dance on the memorial to dance on the memorial. All right, the punt is up, and he is going to call for a fair catch at about the 17-yard line. I don't like Patrick Mahomes because he's probably the best quarterback I've ever seen. I have nothing against his wife or brother. I mean, I'm a Chiefs fan, and I don't really care for his brother, but out of everything you could attack him for, I just feel like that's like a low, low. And I actually do like his wife. She can be a little too much sometimes, but as a whole, I do like his wife. Can make me look this up now, having Mandela effect with it. ICP hasn't made a crappy album in years. They still suck though. I mean, yeah. Craig, he said, "Damn it, you're right." I kind of forgot ICP existed, so thanks for bringing them back up, Dave. We've had a good couple years of not I don't even hate them. It's just like I feel like when they're relevant, they're everywhere. They're in your face, man. Today's Bills game legitimized the 7th playoff seed format. I think so too. And honestly, I know that no 7th seeds like ever won since then, but I don't mind it. Like I also don't mind the first and second seed getting a bye either. But I like that it gives another underdog a shot, like Seattle or like the Dolphins or like some of these teams. It gives a lot of teams more to fight for at the end of the season. Oh no, I'm not going to either. I'm right there with you. I kind of want to go. There's one that happens like in Michigan every year, and a band that I listen to every now and then will go and play there for it. I feel like as much as the people that are in that group are not my cup of tea, but I feel like I'd still want to experience it like once. As a 6 seed, the Giants. Wait. What are you asking? All right, 1st and 10. They're going to hand it off to Gus Edwards, and he's going to get a gain of about 9 yards. Logan Wilson with a stop. No, 7 was 0 and 5 yesterday, and now 0 and 6, I believe. Today's Bills game just raised my concerns for Josh Allen against Chiefs Bengals because this team's going to strive on those bunnies he's throwing very often lately. 2nd down and 1. They're going to hand it off to Gus Edwards again, and he's going to push forward to the 29 for a 2-yard gain. Yeah, look, I'm a Chiefs fan, obviously. I'm not going to deny that, and I'll always be biased because that's who I am. But I love the Bills. I love Josh Allen. I love Burrow, and I love the Chargers. That's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter, by the way. So we are on the final stretch of this game, still all tied up. We'll see what's going to happen there. But especially in recency, Josh Allen has gotten very careless with the football. And they refuse to run the ball when they have a decent lead. And that bothers me, but it's like going to a Ren Fest somewhere that loves the dead or Dave Matthews a little way too much. You got to respect nice people way into what they like. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I know the Sixes have won, but they're 0 and 6, I believe, now with Miami losing today. Yeah, no, I think they can run the football. They just don't want to. Good luck, Bengals. That's what I'm saying. At this point, as much as I like to root for chaos, and I do, and chaos in this situation is Baltimore winning. But I have a 6-leg parlay on all of these games, and I did pick Cincinnati. Well, I had 2, and I only have 1 standing. So Cincinnati has to win to continue that streak. Bill's running game is Allen. I mean, he didn't have a good day running the ball today. James Cook did all right. I mean, James Cook's really stepping up for the Bills team. I just don't think they're going to utilize it. I don't. I think they can, but I really feel like they choose not to. Like here as of lately, like the Chiefs were the same. But now I feel like they are making a point to add the run game. It might not be, like Baltimore or like San Francisco or like Chicago or anything like that, but they are starting to incorporate more of a run game. But there's been like one or two games I'm like, wow, good job, Bills. You're running the football, but like they'll be like up by 20 points in the fourth quarter and they won't run the ball one single time. And then these other teams are gonna start coming back. I never thought this game would be tied at this point either. I'm right there with you. I mean, he's kick returning and he's doing really well as a kick returner. Pacheco runs 1 out of every 8 plays in a rule. So, yeah, that's more than we usually do. 1st and 10, Huntley's going to keep. He stumbles, but he gets back up and keeps going. He's able to make a couple positive yards, despite the fact he did not have his footing for most of that play. I don't know. I didn't get to. I watched San Francisco play this week, and I didn't watch Kansas City play this week, so I can't answer that. Defensive wise, yeah, 100%. I love our defense, and I think they have gotten so much better, but they are nowhere like San Francisco's defense. 2nd down and 6. They're gonna hand it off to Edwards. Edwards cuts to the left side, pushing forward. He will be short of the 1st down. It's gonna be 3rd down and probably about 2. That would have been a touchdown if he didn't stumble. I mean, it would have been a huge gain either way. One of the YouTubers that I watch, he is a Bills fan, so he hates on the Chiefs a lot, but he calls Pacheco Pikachu, and I seriously laugh so hard every time because it's so casual the way he says it. But it's like, I feel like I don't know if he's doing it on purpose or not. 3rd down and 1. Huntley's going to take a shot to Mark Andrews, and it's caught. He hauled it in. I was like, no way he's catching that, but he brings it in for a huge gain and another 1st down. And there is a Ravens player down on the field. What a catch, man. Wow. That was a nice play, man. That was whew. I don't know who's injured right now. It looks like it's a guard. But a great play right there on 3rd and 1. He calls him Pikachu, and I love it, man. I do. Like, it makes me laugh, but I actually love it. Making up for that average season with that catch. I mean, he's been hurt off and on a lot this season. What happened to Joey B? He's 21 for 27. Can't get much better than that. I don't think anything happened to him. I mean, he's got 195 yards and a touchdown. They only have 45 rushing yards in this game. Ravens not most ballerina-like footwork anywhere on the field. I like Pikachu power. Seems over-aggressive in a small package like Pacheco. I mean, yeah, that's why it's so good. Like, I don't know if he's doing it on purpose or not. But, like, I respect and admire how hard Pacheco runs. If the Bengals lose, Bills host the Jags. If the Bengals win, Bills host the Bengals, and the Chiefs host the Jags. Pikachu use dash. Niners defense is elite, and any team that's going to face them will have a hard time, even with elite QB like Pat, Josh, or Joey B. That is true, and I agree 100%. When the Chiefs played the Niners earlier this year and put up 44 points, I still have no idea how that happened. I mean, obviously, if you got Patrick Mahomes and you've got the Chiefs offense, they're explosive, but I still have no idea how that happened. Like, that was crazy to me. I was scared that we were going to lose that game going into the game. You mean Travis Kelce? Jerk of jerks. I love Travis Kelce. I would sell my soul for him to never age anymore and stay just right where he's at and play Chiefs football forever. You said small package. I did say small package. I was just reading a message, though. Niners have a great pass rush and run D, but their pass D has been suspect at time. Yeah, like against Jarrett Stidham's Raiders. Wrestling. I don't care for wrestling, but every now and then, like, watching clips and stuff is entertaining. So he took a shot from Trey Hendrickson to the back and immediately went down. I don't know what's. It was the right tackle. No package shaming in this channel. 1st and 10. Huntley's going to keep. He's going to take off down the left side, and he's going to go all the way inside the 10. He dives, but he's out of bounds early. No touchdown, but a huge run. That Mark Andrews play went for 25 yards, by the way. Not so much now that I'm older than the wrestlers. That's fair. He made it all the way to the Cincinnati 2-yard line for a 35-yard scramble. They just said that was the longest run of his career. 1st and goal from the 2. They're going to fake the handoff to Dobbins, and he's trying to check it down to Ricard, but it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Sup, Mustard Gang? What up, Puppet? The Jags versus Chiefs, and it'll be myself versus you and all other Chiefs fans in this chat. I mean, you're right, because other than Puppet, sports betting on the Jags, I think you might be the only one in here. We haven't met a lot of Jags fans. I figured more of them would come around. Actually, yeah, no, I don't know if we've met any other ones. 2nd down and goal, gonna hand it off to Edwards. Edwards pushes it. He's gonna get at least a yard. Well, the Ravens just put in the right guy. He made the block that sprang that long run. That's true. Yeah, Puppet's you did say it was your 3rd favorite team yesterday. I remember that, but I don't really care for the AFC South. I used to like the Colts, man, but oh no! 1st and goal, they try to sneak it, and the ball pops up, and the Bengals are taking it to the house the other way. The only guy that can catch him is Mark Andrews, and he finally runs out of gas and falls. And Sam Hubbard takes it all the way to the house from the 1-yard line, and that's a Bengals touchdown. Wow. The worst possible thing that could ever happen on a 1-yard line. And the Bengals will go all the way. Now, did he cross the line? Nah, there's no way he crossed the line before the ball came out. He even had 2 hands on that football. A QB sneak at the 1 turns into 6 for the defense. That's just nuts. Sam Hubbard, the Cincinnati boy. He's probably exhausted right now. That's a long way to run. Go for 2. Do it. That was awesome, man. That was incredibly awesome. That big man's gonna need some oxygen. That is true, Chris. That is some Vikings Bills action. You're right. All right, Money Mac to kick the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. And it'll be 24-17. Wow, 98 yards to the house. That's insane. I think my dad is in a car right now driving, taking my brothers to work, so I don't even know if he even is gonna see it. I fumble in the end zone. In the same way that Josh Allen almost fumbled on that 2-point conversion against the Dolphins in the snow. Have a good one, Craig. Appreciate you. The play of the weekend. Hey, if the Bengals win this game, 100%, and especially if they win it by a touchdown, like exactly a touchdown, that's got to be the most valued play of the weekend. So the Ravens got a 40-yard touchdown pass, and the Bengals got a touchdown on defense. That's weird. Dolphins should have won. I mean, I agree, 100%. I don't know if you're talking about the playoffs or if you're talking about that snow game. Either way, I agree. Just two. But dudes couldn't pick a play in 40 seconds. So you're talking about today. 100%. Ravens don't score the next drive, it's over. I mean, there's still 11:39 to go. There's still a lot of clock left. If they come away with 3, they still have a chance. Huntley underthrew a wide open receiver on the previous play. I mean, it was he was wide open, but it feels like him and Patrick Ricard are not on the same page because he's tried multiple plays like that and he just throws it to his feet. What a turn of events, man. This game just shifted incredibly. Like, Baltimore was a couple inches away from being in the league. Coach was trying to recharge his vape, got distracted. This game is something else. Exactly. This wild card round has been wild. Other than probably the Seahawks Niners game, there was like one quarter of that game where the Seahawks made it interesting, but it was like pretty much it was what it was supposed to be. But other than that, this whole weekend has been every game's been so good. I hope it continues tomorrow for the Dallas traveling to Tampa game. Like I hope we get the same kind of energy tomorrow because I'm looking forward to it. Oh yeah, Gino didn't even, or not Gino. I was talking about the Seahawks, but Huntley did not even get close. All right, kickoff is up, and looks like he's gonna return it. Nope, he's gonna let it go into the end zone for a touchback. 11:39 left in the final quarter of this game. Better than I expected. Hey, it was a much better as a whole than I expected. Been shaking my head the last 5 minutes. What's up, Verdens? Yeah, first half, but after that, like, and collectively, the Chargers and Jags game was good. I wish like they would have went back and forth in the scoring. Not one team scores in the first half and the other team scores in the second. Sam Hubbard 100% went and got some oxygen after that. I was gonna say that was a big man. Looks like number 31, Michael Thomas, injured on the special teams play. What happened, man? It was a touchback. I agree, Crafty. I can't remember wildcard round being this good in a while. 1st and 10, Huntley is in trouble. He's gonna get sacked back at the 16-yard line. And this Bengals defense is rolling right now. As Mike Hilton with the sack. Dangerous play, right? Dude's on his 3rd tank of oxygen right now. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I think that's a fair statement, Chris. And if they continue to roll, 2nd and 18, gonna hand the ball off to Dobbins. Dobbins gonna get a chunk of those yards back, but it will be 3rd down. It was an 8-yard sack on the last play, by the way. if Dallas are winning, they should make it sure that'll be the last game for Brady. Otherwise, it will always be fun to watch the Cowboys lose. I just don't want to see that 7-year-old Tom again. We'll see him next year. As much as I don't want to, that was gonna be a 9-yard pickup for J.K. Dobbins. So it's gonna be a third down in 9 now from the 26. As much as I don't want to, we'll continue to see Tom for at least another year. 3rd and 9, pressure's coming. Huntley's hit as he throws, and they pick it up as if it were a fumble. And they let it play out, and he's going to get to a first down yardage. I don't know if that was an incomplete pass or a fumble. He was hit pretty hard. He's like, Jason, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm going to retire. I am almost 27 years old, and I feel like I'm going to retire before that man does. I mean, this looks more like an incomplete pass to me, but I don't know how forward. I don't know. Okay, so they're going to rule that an incomplete pass. So it's going to be 4th down and 9. I think. How long do you want to keep this channel going? What kind of question is that? I don't know. Hopefully for a while. I think you can advance a fumble. I don't know. I don't know what the rules are, but I'm pretty sure you can. So Baltimore's going to be set to punt here. 10:08 to go. Probably 25 or 30 minutes. I mean, yeah, I would say at least that. And he's going to return it. He'll go out of bounds at the 25. He fumbled it, but the ball just went out of bounds. There was the closest player to the ball in bounds was a Ravens player, and that was almost a turnover. The agent wants to buy out the channel. I guess it was live if it's actually fumble. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, John, it was close. It was a close call. Isn't only the person who fumbled? I feel like I don't know. Can the Ravens stop them on this drive? Well, they're well rested, so they have the energy to, because the last Bengals score was all defensive. The offense never took the field, so the Ravens defense has been on the sideline for a while. So I think they have a shot, but I don't know. Well, see, the thing is like when a defender picks a ball up that's a fumble like that, and they run it to the house, like that's still a touchdown. But when the offense does it, I don't think the rules are any different. I don't know. These rules, they're so like, I don't know. Jarrett Boykin touchdown, look it up. I don't know. I feel like a fumble is a fumble either way you look at it. I forget. It was picked up 20 yards in front of where it was dropped. It stems from the Holy Roller game in the 70s when the Raiders won a game by accidentally fumbling forward into the end zone. So, is there a rule for accidentally on purpose fumbling and fumbling by not your choice? Tom Grassi's a legend in YouTube. That guy works so hard all the time. Like I haven't seen him taking any time. Yeah, man. I love that man. He does so much work. He does so much good. 1st and 10, gonna hand it off to Mixon. Mixon's gonna push forward for 2 yards, and I feel like you say like we say like I haven't seen him take a day off. I feel like he hasn't taken like an hour off in the last like 3 years. And the offense recovers plays was dead, and the ball is placed at the spot of the fumble. See, like I just don't understand. All right, 2nd and 8. Joe Burrow looking, gonna throw it out wide to Higgins. Higgins trying to spin out of a tackle, and he does. And he's gonna leap forward. He'll be short of the first down, but he gets a nice couple extra yards with that last second effort to jump. And now there's an injured Raven grabbing his ankle. Either his ankle or his shin. So if it's fumbled forward, no. But if it's fumbled back, yes. Yeah, T. Higgins with the extra effort powering his way forward. But it has to be the player that lost it, I believe. I mean, I watched this season, I think it was versus the Titans versus the Jaguars, maybe, and Derrick Henry fumbled the ball forward, and Traylon Burks ran forward and grabbed it, and that might have been in the end zone, though. I don't know. 3rd down and 3. Burrow looking, tries to check it down to P. Ryan, but throws it at his feet, and it will be 4th down and 3. Humphrey on the sideline still getting checked out. I don't know what that was. But yeah, so it can't be advanced by the offense, but can be advanced by the defense. All right, 4th and 3. It looks like the Bengals are going to punt here. 8:55 to go in the fourth quarter. Kick is up. The kicker or punter, someone ran into him, and there's a flag. He's going to return the kick all the way to about the 30, where he'll go out of bounds and no contact. Oh no, it looks like. Yep, they ran into the kicker, ran into Chrisman, and it looks like the Bengals will get the ball back. I think it was only one, Chris. I think it was 3rd and 1. Or maybe 2. I just realized that I can see the punter's ankles. He doesn't have socks up like that. Yep, so it's going to be first. It was 4th down and 3. So maybe it was 3 on 3rd down. 1st and 10, going to hand the ball off. And he's got nowhere to go. No gain for Mixon. Haven't seen a good old roughing the kicker in a long time. I think they try hard not to, Dave. All right, 2nd down and 10. Clock's running under 8 minutes and 15 seconds. They're still in Bengals territory from the 47. Burrow looking, has time, tries to check it down to Mixon, and Mixon drops it. Clock will stop at 8:04. It's 3rd down and 10. That doesn't affect the game in any way, and it will probably be the final nail. I mean, he got hit, but it wasn't like he dove into him, man. I don't know. Mixon waddled that pass. Accidentally rolling into him 3 minutes after he kicked the ball is hardly roughing. I think so too. 3rd down and 10. Burrow drops back under pressure, and he's going to be sacked down at the 37. I need to see how many times Burrow has been sacked in this because I feel like, and I know it's part of the offensive line, man. And I will say that they're hurting on the offensive line more than usual. He's been sacked 4 times. All right, so it's 4th down and 19. The Bengals are set to punt here. You might as well hit the kicker because it's only 5 yards. Yeah, the defense is doing their job. He's going to return it from the 8. He makes a cut, and he's going to get it to about the 18, right around a 10-yard gain, which is also a penalty and why it exists. That's true. Wait, someone did hit him. I looked up. I read your comment, and then I looked up, and I saw him on his back. What happened? Why did you call the kicker a POS? Is LeBron there? I didn't get to see it. Shouldn't he be practicing for the Lakers? For some reason, something tells me that LeBron doesn't practice. All right, 7:18 to go. 1st and 10. Both teams still have all 3 of their timeouts in this 4th quarter. And they're going to be on their own 19-yard line. He's going to hand it off to Dobbins. Dobbins trying to get to the outside, and he's going to get smacked at the line of scrimmage for not much of any gain. Oh, I don't know that. I was just saying that. I have no idea. LeBron is punting for the Bengals. Jackson hasn't practiced over a month. Yes, but I'm sure LeBron does practice. All right, it's going to be 2nd down and 10. Huntley looking, fires on the outside. He's got a wide open Mark Andrews again. Why is the Bengals defense leaving these guys wide open? He's getting sacked a lot. It's not good for a franchise QB. Bengals better fix this before it goes too far. I'm telling you, like, I feel like investing in your offensive line is the most important part of your team. Either your offensive line and defensive line. I'm talking about LeBron. It wouldn't surprise me, though, if he didn't. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me either. Bengals haven't had an offensive scoring in forever. 1st and 10, going to hand it off to Dobbins. Oof. Dobbins runs into a brick wall, man, and he's got nowhere to go for no gain. Yeah, I absolutely hate prevent defense, and I don't believe in it, man. But they do it. And I'm not saying they, meaning the Bengals or any specific team. All of them do it. If they have this big lead, this is what they do. Oh yeah, Burrow does get the crap beat out of him, and I know he's probably upset about it, but at the same time, he's a player, man. He's a football player through and through, and as much as he'd rather that not happen, I think we are definitely way more upset than he is. 2nd down and 10, the pass is going to get batted down by DJ Reader. No, this is a 1-score lead, but on a team that's been struggling on offense, I feel like 7 points is still a big lead. That's why you gotta respect Joey B. He gets sacked so many times, he still balls out. That's what I'm saying. I'm not disrespecting him. because like he could flip the switch, and just basically give up because like his team's not protecting him, man. All right, 3rd down and 10. Huntley looking. He's in trouble and he's going to be sacked back at the 40. And the Bengals defense makes a huge stop here. The defense has been 100% the MVP of this game. Sacks are a big play. That's their 2nd sack of the game. Ain't no saying dude disrespecting Joey B. He's that dude. The only thing, 4th and 19, they're going to punt here. Kick is up. And he'll return it from about the 14. He'll make it to about the 19-yard line. It's exactly what happened with Andrew Luck. He was generational talent, did everything to win games for the Colts, but then wore him off and made him lose interest in the game. I mean, his health. He put his health above all, and I don't blame him. I loved Andrew Luck as well, but there's so much you can do. Only so much you can do when your team is not helping you out, man. 1st and 10. He's going to hand it off to Mixon. Mixon's makes a guy miss, still on his feet, still going. Gonna get about 8 yards. There is a flag on the play, though. And that's gonna be on the offense. A hold on Jackson Carman. Now is probably not the time for the Bengals O-line to start giving up holds. They've got the lead. They just need to run the ball and let the clock go. Amazing thing if the Ravens had punched it in earlier, the Bengals offense might not have been able to come back. Maybe. 1st and 19. He tries to deliver a strike to Jamar Chase, but he couldn't haul it in. It will be incomplete. 2nd down and 19. The Bengals don't fix that off until by next year. Joe Burrow is going to be the next Andrew Luck or David Carr. Hairdresser lived in. Yeah. It's definitely possible. Burrow's like trying his best to stay as healthy as possible. That's for sure. Despite getting hit, he's got hit a lot less times this year than he has last year. 2nd down and 19. Burrow looking. Throws, hits Hurst, and he's going to get him out to the 19-yard line. Hurst looks like he is a little slow to get up there. Crafty. That's true. That's true, Chris. I don't know if he's from there, but I do know he played in like Clemson, I think. You're right, Jeff. A quick 3 and out near your own end zone is not good. All right, 3rd down and 10 from the 19-yard line. Bengals need a 1st down here. Burrow steps up in the pocket. Now he's going to take off and keep it. And he'll get about 4 or 5 yards, but it's not going to be nearly enough. It will be 4th down, and the Bengals are forced to punt here. 3:25 left on the clock. And Baltimore is going to use their first timeout right here. Just don't charge or a little cushion. When was the last time the Bengals offense scored? I will tell you. Let's see. At 5:02 left in the 3rd quarter is the last time the offense scored. Another Raven 3 and out. Come on, John. Come up with something here. And there's going to be a full start on the offense. Ravens, which that's what we said, the Ravens defense was going to keep them in this game no matter what. I didn't know if they would be able to score as many points as they did score. But excuse me. There's a flag on the play. Kick is up. He's going to return it. He's going to the 45, the 50, and he'll go out of bounds around the 50-yard line. We'll see what the penalty is. Laundry. You're right. Did they try to draw him off and accidentally take a penalty? So a Bengals player went out of bounds and came back in bounds on his own. And that was Dax Hill. That is what the penalty was on. Guy out of bounds and come back in. Or the Matt Canada led offense. Oh yeah. I mean, things got better in the second half of the year, Chris. For the Steelers offense. But they did have a very, very rough start. All right, 1st and 10. They're going to start in Bengals territory. He's going to throw quick to the outside to Andrews. Andrews goes out of bounds at the Bengals 40. And it will be 2nd down. That is good field position. Gotta play defense one more time. Dude, that's funny. This is the most receiving yards Mark Andrews ever had in a postseason game. All right, 2nd down and 4. He's going to fake the handoff to Dobbins, take off running to the outside, and he's just going to go down short. He's trying to take as little contact as possible. There's just under 3 minutes to go. The clock is rolling. Oh, I was thinking the same thing, Daniel. If they put it in the end zone, I think they will go for 2. Who are you rooting for? I believe everybody in here, unless I am incorrect, are rooting for the Bengals to win. What's up, cool guys adventures? Ravens should have kicked a field goal on the 1st and goal from the 1 to keep their weapon, Tucker, a factor. 3rd down and 2. Huntley throws the screen, gets it away to Justice Hill. He extends. The ball comes out. I don't know. He might have already been out of bounds. And it's going to be a 1st down for Baltimore. And the clock's going to run down to the 2-minute warning here. That's not a 1st down. Yeah, he's going to be short of the 1st down right there. They're marking it a 1st down on the field, so the Bengals will have to challenge. They would have to challenge before the 2 minutes. Yeah, it sucks that we didn't get to see this matchup, Lamar playing healthy. They have to unless you get in before the 2 minute. You can gamble on getting it back. He was short, but they marked it. They marked it a 1st down. That was how they called it, and so I think the only way that gets overturned is if the Bengals challenge it. Shelby the heel. I know you guys love Mr. Mayhem as well. Hey, appreciate you, cool guys. Or cool guy. I get it, but the only good Raven is a beat one. We need the Ravens for future season to win this game, because if they can win this one, maybe they'll not bring back Lamar, which would be better long term for the Bengals and the Steelers. I don't know if it would be. I think even if they did win this game, I don't see them like trying to give up on Lamar. It just doesn't. It just doesn't seem like it don't sit right with me thinking that they're going to try to. They will let Lamar go. Like, it don't sit right with me thinking that, unless his injury is even more severe than we know about, and they're withholding that information to try to trade him. Overtime would be great. Hey, you know what? We're already here. Why not? Lamar is there for at least one more season because of franchise tag. Yeah, but he doesn't have to sign the franchise tag. You can say no. And he doesn't have to play on it either. So I guess he could sign it and this ride the bench. Give in and give him to filling out her and T contract. So the Bengals did not challenge, but the replay re-looked at it and they did mark it short. So I know 35 million reasons why you won't say no. That's fair. All right, so it's going to be 4th and inches now on the 2-minute warning. They have to go for it here. I mean, they can take a gamble and try to get the ball back, but I don't think they want to do that. And Huntley's going to keep. He'll get the first down and take it down to the 33-yard line, move the chains. He kind of ran right through that untouched until he dove. Oh, that's true, Chris. I mean, we'll see. We'll see about Watson. They may prefer to first. I don't know. You never know what's gonna happen. 1st and 10. Huntley's looking. He has time. It's nearly picked off. He threw it low. That has been Huntley's problem in this game. Every ball he's thrown has been incredibly low. You can take a franchise player from a team, but the arbitrated value is 2 first-round picks to talk to him. What about Roblox? I wouldn't bet against Deshaun Watson. I still think he's talented, man. I think he's rusty. All right, 2nd down and 10 from the 33. Huntley looks, fires over the middle, threads the needle to Demarcus Robinson. There's a flag which stops the clock. Woo! At 1:17. What is this flag? It's going to be on the defense. Illegal use of hands to the face. And that is Cam Taylor-Britt. I thought that was picked up. I did too. Yeah, he snagged DeMarcus's face a little bit, but I don't know how I feel about that penalty. I only know 2 of their receivers because 2 of them are former Chiefs. But other than that, and Andrews, of course, I don't know. 1st and 10, Huntley looking, fires over the middle to Dobbins. Dobbins spins his way for a first down. And that's going to be at the 17-yard line. The clock's continuing to run under a minute now. And they're going to have to go a little bit more up-tempo. They're bringing Sammy Watkins out onto the field. And the clock's under 45 seconds. They got 2 timeouts left. What will they do from the 17-yard line? 36, 35. The clock's still rolling down. And he's going to fake the handoff to Dobbins. Throw a strike over the middle, and it's going to be incomplete, nearly picked off. He threw it into triple coverage. And I'm going to tell you what this looked like. This looked like Derek Carr on the last play of the game versus the Bengals in the playoffs last year. Tried to feed it into the end zone, and it gets picked off. Yeah, I was like, Harbaugh, dude, you're just letting all the time run out. I mean, you can throw an incompletion that's almost an interception. I guess that'll stop the clock. All right, so there's going to be 29 seconds left. 2nd and 10 on the 17. Still going to hand the ball off to Dobbins. Wait, no, this is Justice Hill. Hill's trying to get the edge. There is a flag. He'll go out of bounds after a short gain. Hands of face is for that. Offensive line players were known for slapping the effing hell out of people in pass rush. Not a face mask, but punching people in the head is not cool. Yep, that's going to be a hold on the offense. That's a pretty obvious hold. 22 seconds left. It's going to be 2nd down and 20 now. And they're all the way at the 27. He's going to fake the handoff, stand in. He's backpedaling all the way back to the 40. Finally throws down. I don't know what he was throwing to. It's going to be incomplete. 3rd down and 20. 15 seconds left. The Ravens season's riding on these last 2 plays. It was a pretty obvious one. I mean, he grabbed him like right here in the front of his body. I feel like Tyler Huntley is not built for the crunch time. All right, play clock's running down. It's 3rd and 20. And it looks like Cincinnati's going to take a timeout here. They're going to use their first timeout. So they're going to put the clock back to 15 seconds. They were going to try to run that play. Even though they were not prepared for it, I feel like. Yeah, that touchdown earlier in the game really killed them, or the interception, and then obviously that 98-yard defensive touchdown, man. It was like the dagger in this Ravens offense. They were on the 1-yard line. All right, it's 3rd down and 20. 15 seconds remaining. They still can get a first down, but I have a feeling they're going to take shots at the end zone. Huntley looking in trouble. Flushed out right. He's trying to buy some time, and he finally throws it to nobody, and it'll be incomplete. 4th down and 20. This is all or nothing. Last hurrah for the Ravens. Let's see if the Bengals can make one last defensive stand. They needed to get any yardage there. It didn't matter if it was 5 or if it was 20. But you're right. I don't even know who that last pass was intended for. He probably would have done better if he kept it himself. They had 2 timeouts. Yeah. All right, so Baltimore's going to use one of their 2 timeouts here. So the first down mark is at the 7-yard line. They're lined up 4th and 20 on the Cincinnati 27. Man, like, I'm with you, Dave. Like, I feel like they should have, even if they threw it over the middle, try to get a chunk yards right there. Oh, yeah, and also poor time management. They let, like, over a minute of the last 2 minutes just run out for no reason. How many Bengals will be covering Mark Andrews on this play? 4th down and 20, and there is a flag. No, Cincinnati's going to use their second timeout. You know what, guys? You know what? They get 3. And Zach Taylor's going to use them, I guess. Zach just ruined Hendrickson's rush. I don't think they're scared of 4th and 20, but they tried to do that so they could see what Baltimore's game plan was. Learn from the Broncos. Just let this game end already. Yeah, but you know, if they put it in the end zone, this is gonna go to overtime. I don't think they will. But to top off this wild Sunday, I could see it happening. 4th and 20, Huntley looking. He's stumbling backwards. He just lofts it up in the air, and it was almost caught by like 4 different people. But that's going to end the game. The final is going to be 24-17. Cincinnati wins. That bounced out of some hands and was almost a touchdown for no reason. Wow. That play almost worked. That was a real Hail Mary for him because I don't think he's strong enough to throw it any further than he just did. That was an almost successful Hail Mary. I think I said 24-18 or 27-18. I don't know. 24-17 was my exact prediction earlier this week. I only said 18 because how often do we see 18 points scored? Also, Papa, you should probably come up here for a few. Brag on your Bengals. It was ugly, but it was a win. And GG's Bengals fans. GG's Ravens for making it to the playoffs, man. You've had 2 really long years. Now you get to worry about Lamar Jackson for the next couple months. They're showing it now. Yeah, he stumbled backwards, threw it up from like the 47, got it to the end zone, and it looks like Prochet almost caught it off the deflection. I don't think he was expecting that ball to come there. If he even thought for a second, he probably would have caught that, man. Andrews was there, but that wasn't the guy trying to catch it. All right, let's hit Papa Blood in here. GG's, my guy.
Hey,
You're officially going to Buffalo.
I mean, I would say I feel pretty good about that.
Did you at least hear on the radio the 98-yard touchdown?
I did.
Because I was like, if he's not listening to this, he's going to be so disappointed he missed it live.
I heard it. I mean, I know it was the longest fumble recovery in NFL history in a playoff game.
That's the longest Sam Hubbard's ever ran in a straight line in his life.
Yeah, he said over there sucking oxygen after that play for a while.
That was the longest he's ever ran consistently. I can put money on that.
We expected complete and total ugliness today. I kind of figured it would be like this, but I did not figure that we would not be able to move the ball in the second half. Hardly at all.
The last off, me and Crafty kept bringing this up. The last time the Bengals scored on offense was at 5 minutes left in the third quarter.
Yeah.
Was when they did that 2-point conversion, which ended up not mattering, just for your point there.
No, but I mean, it kind of did matter in a way, but not really. I don't know.
I
I
don't think it
still
mattered, man.
I
The
still don't like.
Ravens had to prove that they could score another touchdown for it to matter.
It's okay. It's great to win. Survive and move on is the mentality. I know tomorrow they're going to forget it, but they can't forget 3 offensive linemen out of the lineup. Everybody, there's a few other guys that got banged up today. They have really got to get it together because they have to put up points in Buffalo. I think the defense can do well up there. I think Buffalo's careless. Baltimore really wasn't careless today. There was one bad throw in that game, and then him trying to go over the top for that touchdown. And I feel like
I want you to rephrase. There was only one really dangerous throw which got intercepted. There were a lot of bad throws. It's not a lot
yeah,
of dangerous throws.
but but Huntley played a pretty good game overall. Though he threw some good dimes today. He hit open receivers for touchdowns. They played a much better game this week. The result ended up being the same, but I don't like playing divisional opponents in the playoffs. Last time we played Pittsburgh in the playoffs, it was ugly. This game was completely ugly. But this game here breaks our pride a little bit on our offensive prowess. We started out running well. What happened? I don't really know why that dematerialized and why it went to crap, but it did.
I mean, let's be fair. I mean, this was almost identical to last week. 27-16 was the final from last week.
Yeah, but just think, if Huntley holds on to that ball, we probably lose this game.
No, we'd be in overtime probably right now.
No, because it would be 24-17 Baltimore.
That's true. They had no offensive momentum. I didn't even think about that because he did take it to the house.
Yeah, Chris, that was the game against Pittsburgh. Yeah, where Burfict lost his mind and cost the game at the end. Yeah. Thank you, Niner Gang. Appreciate that. Definitely stoked to win. I just ain't really not too happy with the way it looked.
I have never met someone more disgusted in their team after a win than you. We've seen this almost every single game this year. You're like, thanks for congratulating me on my team's win, but I'm mad.
Hey, I'm happy that they won, but like I said,
you don't sound happy that they won.
But I mean, just look at how that performance really looked, though. It didn't look great. It looked really bad.
Can we all just agree on one thing?
Sure.
We still got one more game, but we had a fantastic weekend of football.
No, and there's one more game, and it's going to be Dallas Cowboys.
Listen,
kicking some Brady butt tomorrow.
Listen, I am 5 for 6. I need one more. I need one single thing from Tom Brady. See, it's the only favor I've ever asked for from that man.
So that means that they're going to lose the game tomorrow because that's all you need to win your parlay.
That's all I need, man. I'm hanging by a thread. Hey, out of all my parlays I made, I never picked the Cowboys once, though, so that's how serious I am about this.
I mean, I would rather you win your parlay than me get my 6 picks correct for the weekend.
Listen. You did pick the Cowboys, didn't you? That's true. Hey, Crafty just made a very fair point. I'll call Tom and let him know.
Oh, I know. The divisional game last year in Tennessee was
that was not a divisional game.
No, I know, but the wild card game was the same as this. I mean, all games last year were this way, and that's how the playoffs are supposed to be. Kudos to the Ravens for putting up a great effort today.
Shout out to the Ravens and the Dolphins, who the entire world was laughing at them going into this game, and both of them played respectable games with backup quarterbacks.
Right on, Kat. I agree. And DeMar Hamlin will be there next week. That game will be emotional. I think the start of that game is going to be kind of weird, right? But no, I'm looking forward to it.
That means I got the Jags.
Get a matchup of quarterbacks. But, there you go. Your defense is pretty opportunistic. Trevor Lawrence is making some mistakes. So great shot at getting a win.
We have a good shot of getting the win, but we also have a good shot at losing. I don't say this to say this. We struggle against the South, and it's stupid, but it's true. Look what the Chargers. I told you it's the whole division. The Chargers struggle against the South.
You know what, Chris? I will. You know what? This is one thing I can say about the AFC North. All our games look this way. We compete. We may not have the best looking teams, but we usually, we ended up with 3 teams with winning records this year. Cleveland was really close. Ended up the best division in the AFC overall as
Which
far as
is
record goes.
unbelievable. It is unbelievable because of how hot the AFC East started.
Yeah, but it's not how
And
you
they didn't
started.
even do that bad either.
No, this
I'm
AFC
just
North
laughing.
division will be tough next
I'm
year.
just laughing so hard because everyone was like, "Oh yeah, the AFC West going to be the best division in football," and we were the most losing division in football, and that makes me so happy because I wasn't losing. I just want to slap them all in the face. The Chiefs sitting back laughing as the Bengals and Bills
Yeah,
bullying
and
each
you know
other.
what? And Crafty, that may be the exact end result. What happens after next week? I thought about that because the Bills didn't win easy today. They had to
What?
play.
Wait. I mean, put this in perspective, right? Last season, the Bengals trip to the Super Bowl, the Chiefs and Bills had the most exhausting and exhilarating playoff game of all time. And then look how they've looked going up against the Bengals the next week.
I mean, played a pretty good. That
They
was
played well, but at the end of the day, they fell short, right?
a
And I
lot of
just don't
energy.
think they had the gas in them to make those in crazy. And look, I still believed even until the very end that my team could win that game. Like I still believed that as long as I have Patrick Mahomes, anything can happen, and that is true. They proved that the week before in the divisional game, but I think they were gassed. We see this a lot, and I feel like what Crafty's saying is exactly what happened to the Chiefs last year.
Fair assessment. I
I
mean,
just hope the Bengals win this game so we don't have to go on the road. I mean, pending we get out of beating Jacksonville, like as long as that stands, because I don't feel good about it. I feel really bad about it, actually. That's why I was rooting for the Chargers so hard. Like, as much as I don't want to play a divisional opponent 3 times, I would rather play the Chargers than the Jags right now.
that's nuts that no lower seed won this year in the AFC.
Nope, and no lower seed's going to win in the NFC either, except for the Giants.
Except for, well, I don't know. Dallas is going to win that game tomorrow.
Dallas is not going to win that game. Oh, wait. Hang on. On Saturday, the Chiefs and Jags play at 4:30, and Saturday night is the Giants and Eagles game. And Sunday, the Bengals and Bills play at 3, and Dallas, Tampa Bay, whoever wins that versus the Niners will be at night.
Man, I'm going to be tight getting home for that.
Which one?
The Bengals Bills.
It says 3, but that don't sound right.
Obviously,
It's 3 Eastern time. Is that our time?
yeah, that's what it is. I will be late for that, but I'll start it as soon as I get home.
I mean, I'll start it for you. I'm off every playoff game for the rest of the season.
If you want to do that game, by all means, go ahead. I'll sit down here and watch.
No. I'll start it for you, but I want to do the Jags and Chiefs game, so that means you're gonna have to do the Giants and Eagles at Saturday night, and I'll start the Bengals and Bills just so you can
Okay. Struggle through it?
you can struggle through it. I feel like it's fair. It's fair.
Look at that dude, man. He's high as heck.
That's a cigar.
Yeah, did you see his eyes?
He's probably drunk, dude.
I mean, he looked pretty high to me. So let's see. We got an early game and a late game.
When I drink too much, I look like that guy sitting back with my eyes closed. Let's be fair. That is me. His face was beet red. I know that was from the cold, but I think he just drank a lot.
I mean, yeah. They look pretty consistent, Chris.
So who are the Niners going to beat in the Super Bowl? Themselves.
Fair. Wouldn't that be horrible if that's the? But are they? You think they're going to play Jimmy G if he's ready for the NFC Championship?
I don't think he'll be ready.
He's trending that way.
I don't know. Do you really come off the hot hand?
I don't.
I don't drink at all anymore, Chris, but back in the day, I'm saying. I don't think you take away from the hot hand. Don't be Ron Rivera and stick Carson Wentz in when Taylor Heineke's going to give you your best shot. There's a Shelby. And when you don't know you're about to be eliminated. Okay? They're not going to go away from Brock until he shows flaws. Hey, Leo. He says, GG's, everyone. Thanks, Alex and Papa Blood, for the stream. Go Niners, go. Dad, give a warm happy birthday to Leo. And his Niners
Happy
won
birthday,
on
Leo.
the day before his birthday, and he's a happy guy.
Heck yeah. Thank you, Leo, for the 20. That's awful cool. And happy birthday, brother.
Yeah. If Purdy starts sputtering, then yeah, turn to Jimmy. But just because Jimmy's trending to be healthy doesn't mean he's been practicing. He's been rehabbing.
I mean,
He's not been the guy out on the field with these guys.
They said he could be back by the NFC Championship game. That's all I know.
Okay, the championships the championship week schedule, which is that Sunday or Saturday, the 29th, the NFC team will play at 3 p.m. and the AFC team will play at 6:30 p.m.
Wait. Which day? Saturday?
The 29th. I don't know what day it is. All I know is I looked up the dates and put in vacation days for them.
Sunday the 29th.
You might have to leave work early for that.
Sunday the 29th. Got it. Man, we've only got it's just a month and the season will be over.
Less than a month. We got 2 weeks of playoffs, a week off with the Pro Bowl, and a week of the Super Bowl. 3 weeks. That's what I'm saying. There is no way they're going to turn away from Purdy unless he does something bad enough that he needs to be benched.
No, I'm just trying to stir something up, man, because there's got to be some chink in that armor somewhere. There's got to be some controversy on the front for the Niners.
The chink in that armor is if everybody on the team all at the same time collapses. Like mental collapse, they just forget how to play football. That's it. They've got an interesting matchup against the Bucs or the Cowboys this weekend or next weekend, right? Because like I said, Dallas trending down, Tampa Bay trending up. If the Bucs win, the Niners are going to go to the championship. If the Cowboys win, either way, the Niners are going to go to the championship. But we're going to see 2 styles of football coming at them. And, I'm curious to see which one that is. I'm also curious to see which team continues the trend, the path they've been on. Will Dallas continue to slump, or will Tampa Bay continue to rise and play good football late in the season?
Well, so far next week, the game that looks the most interesting to me is the Giants and the Eagles, honestly.
I'm really curious to see how the Giants and Eagles match up with a coming off injury Jalen Hurts and a Daniel Jones who's playing out of his mind. Let's be real. Out of all 4 or 5 years he's been in the career in this league, he's playing the best football of his career today, right now.
I agree. He's never played better.
Wide receivers. Who is Richie James? Who's that Hodgins kid?
I don't know that Hodgins
receivers
kid,
that didn't
he
do
looked
anything.
He looked like a legit number 1, didn't he?
Yeah, and Richie James has pretty much been their number 1, along with Saquon catching passes. Yeah, I agree. I think Jalen Hurts won't be fully ready.
He played very tentative in that last game.
And they said he was in a lot of pain at the end of it too.
Probably shouldn't have played.
Probably not, but they thought that the Cowboys could easily take care of business against Washington, and we were all shocked to find out that Sam Howell's better than Dak Prescott.
Interestingly enough, tonight, of all the things about the Lamar Jackson stuff today that was really interesting, I heard I was listening to the Bengals broadcast in the car, and the point that they made about it was this, okay, his contract is his livelihood, and he's protecting himself probably, and because they're not releasing medical, whatever that case may be. He says the one thing that I don't understand about the whole deal is why was he not with the team, being a supporting cast member for the two young quarterbacks over there on the bench, like he should have been. And that's why was he not with the team is the big question that those guys
I'm
were asking.
curious about that as well.
Because he should have been there supporting his team. If that, it really feels like he's checked out, doesn't it?
I don't know. Like, maybe he's just tired of hearing about everything, the contract, and the everything, all of it.
Clinton, I may, before it's all said and done, Clinton, I may pick the Bills too next week, bro.
You won't do it. You will not, and I won't either after watching the Bills game today. But I guess I did say it would come down to how the Bengals played as well, and so right now, I don't know. Can you travel with the team if you're on his status? That's a good question.
Yeah, I mean, they said that he chose not to try, or he didn't travel with the team, but I'm sure he could have.
Yeah, I had a great weekend of football, and Leo, I'm gonna be real honest with you. I am the backside of not being relieved at all. I'm stressed now. It's crunch time. It's crunch
Yeah.
time for my team.
You know what? I mean, every team's season really comes down. I mean, next week when it comes down to is playing in the AFC or the NFC championship is a reasonable expectation. You want to be there, you want to be in the Super Bowl, but you want to get to that point to play for that opportunity. Two teams next week get that. I think everybody will consider their season, at least somewhat of a success if they lose. But it's really going to be tough to see what Cincinnati does without offensive linemen. And if I hopefully Jonah Williams isn't hurt anymore, then because Jackson Carman out there on left tackle looked pretty rough.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, that's more the reason that they have to run the ball. They've got to figure out a way to run the ball.
When you can screams, I want to test free agency.
I think so too, Philip. I think he's. I don't know. I really
It's so hard to tell, man, because we this thing has been very quiet. Like as much as it's a big topic, they've kept a lot of things quiet, like real quiet.
Yeah,
We don't know what they're talking about behind closed doors. Lamar and this team. We don't know anything that's going on. Listen, they want to stay focused. Maybe they didn't bring Lamar because they didn't want, extra pieces of guys they didn't need on the sideline. We don't know. We can make all the assumptions. He might, hate them and want to leave. Maybe he doesn't want people to see what his status looks like, what he looks like, his knee, like maybe he's miraculously cured and said, F you, Baltimore, or, like we don't know. We have no idea. They have been so secretive about everything. The most that we've gotten is Lamar going to Twitter himself and saying, this is the injury I have. This is what I'm dealing with. I want to be out there. I want to play, but I just can't. Like, that is it, because the next day after that tweet, the media went right to the people in Baltimore and they asked him questions about it, and they're like, we don't know anything about that. They played completely stupid, so there is something going on, whether it be they've almost got a deal worked out, and which, in that case, they don't want him to get hurt at all. They want him to be
Right.
like, they're not expected to win today. If they do, great, but they are not expected to win today. They want to get him healthy because the type of quarterback he is, he can't afford injuries like that. So they need to give him all the time and space he needs to get 100% healthy. There is a lot of question marks, and I know that they're gonna take this thing down to the wire in the offseason and drag it out as long as possible. So we will spend the entire offseason talking about it. But
Or they'll get it worked out before the trade deadline and he's playing somewhere else.
what if they give him a deal and trade him during the season?
That's possible too.
Wouldn't that be the craziest finesse? He's like, yeah, I'm signing this big deal with Baltimore, and 3 weeks later, he's like, yeah, I'm getting traded to the Chargers for Justin Herbert. When Sean Payton is signed as the head coach in LA after they fire Brandon Staley. I don't think they're going to, but everybody on social media seems to think they're going to. But if they do, Sean Payton's going to Chargers, confirmed, and he's going to trade Herbert for Lamar.
Man, that's nuts.
Wouldn't that be so stupid, man? That as crazy as the last 2 seasons have been combined with this year being even crazier than last year, I expect something really stupid this year to happen, this coming year.
What's funny is that I heard somebody in here say it today or text it out. I've heard more than one time Lamar going to New England. I don't
Yeah, they
know.
were talking about that in here.
I've heard it in other places though too. It's kind of weird. It's a very common.
But there were Patriots fans, to be fair, that were saying it.
Yeah.
Because they're sick of Mac Jones.
I think his passing's declined. I think he probably could play, doesn't want to play because he wants to secure his deal because he knows he's on the decline. I think he's checking out.
Are you talking about Lamar?
Yeah.
I don't think so, man. I don't think nothing's declined except for maybe his mobility.
His passing percentage. I mean,
Yeah,
all
but
his
who is he
statistics.
throwing to?
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know exactly until today.
But did that stop Daniel Jones today from throwing? He threw to people we didn't know all day for over 300 yards.
He threw to Richie James and Saquon Barkley for 300 yards.
No, he threw to Hodgins, and I can't even tell you all the guys he threw to today. But there's no number one receiver on that team. There's no game-changing wideout on that team. That's what I'm saying. Maybe Lamar's just garbage, and he's stretching it out as long as he can.
I refuse to allow you to say that or even speculate that because you were on the Lamar train so hard at the beginning of his NFL career when I said it's not going to last.
Yeah, because I thought he had the same thing that I thought he had the running ability and then the arm strength because I knew he had the arm strength at Louisville because I saw him play. But I don't know. He just never his accuracy's never been there. It's never really came up though.
Yeah,
I'm
but you
just
didn't
wondering.
used to be like this. You used to be like,
Did he change?
no. Because I was giving you the arguments that you're giving me now. And you were
Fair.
like, no, he's really
But
good. They
what I'm
just
saying
haven't
is
given
that
him guys. They just haven't opened up his playbook. They just haven't done all the right things. And now you're like, it doesn't matter who he's throwing to. He's just not good. That's what you're saying.
yeah, I know, man. He's tough when he's on the field because he has a lot of different tools, skill sets.
Daddy Duck says Lamar to Green Bay.
I'm
That's
just
not going
saying.
to happen.
I'm just saying. I just
Love him,
wonder
Daddy Duck.
because he just never seemed his passing, his completion percentage just keeps going down. I just don't. I just want to know why because Mark Andrews is the biggest target on and probably in the NFL, and there's been a lot of good receivers go through there and play. It just seems like it continually gets worse.
I just feel like it's hard to judge any one Baltimore Ravens player in the last 3 years while they've been dealing with this 3-year-long injury bug as a team.
I know. At some point, though, stats are still your stats.
Trade Rodgers and Love to Baltimore and pay Lamar negative $59 million. Pizza. But either way, GG's to your Bengals. If they don't beat the Bills next week, I'm going to be so angry, especially depending on how my game goes. I'll be so angry.
I feel you.
But I'll be double angry. If the Chiefs win and the Bengals lose, I'll be angry. But if the Chiefs lose and the Bengals also lose, I will riot. Yes. But I think we had a really good day today. It was a great day of football. I wish we could have streamed the entire Bengals and our Bills and Dolphins game. That game was so good. It looked like a blowout. Everyone stopped watching, and then they just turned around and started lighting it up on defense and brought themselves back in. And it was incredible. And then we had the whatever the opposite of the Minnesota Miracle is. Whatever the opposite of that is happened today, and the Giants prevailed and took down the Vikings. And I'm very happy about that. And then the kitty went meow. It wasn't pretty,
Barely.
but the kitty went meow, and it was strong enough to get them to the divisional round of the playoffs. So that's a meow. And I'm 5 for 6 on my parlay. So
One
we're
more
doing.
game. Hey, either way it goes tomorrow, we win, right?
No, if the Cowboys win, then I don't win at all.
Yeah,
In
but if the
any
Cowboys
way.
win, I win.
Yeah, well, I don't care if you win. I'm allowed to be selfish about some things. See, if the Cowboys win, I double lose. I lose the money that I could have won, and I lose my pick, and I have to listen to Cowboys fans on Tuesday.
Nah.
I'd rather listen to the 5 or 6 Tom Brady fans that keep coming at me.
Jeff
I'd
says
rather
everyone
listen to
leaving.
those guys than the Cowboys fans, and I'd rather have money from that parlay. So the only way I win tomorrow at all, if anything, is if Tampa
Got all
loses.
your eggs riding in the Brady basket. I got
Yeah,
it.
it sucks so bad. It really does.
Oh. How final is that if everything on your parlay comes down to Tom Brady against Mike Parsons?
Yeah, Tom Brady's gonna have the most interceptions ever thrown in his career in one game tomorrow, just to say, "F you, Alex. You don't deserve no money because you never gave me a chance all these years." And I'll be like, "Dude, I hate you, Tom. I'll come at you with this plastic bottle,
That's hilarious.
bro." He's gonna point at the camera too. He's gonna have his football right, and he's gonna throw an interception, and he's gonna be on the sideline tossing the football with the backup quarterback, and he's gonna they're gonna pan to him, and he's gonna be like,
Hey, you know what? I just realized that Tom stayed in the chat today after the raid. When we close it out today, we ought to at least tell him goodbye really fast because he's still taggable in the chat. So who knows? He might still be in here watching us make fools of ourselves.
Mr. Tom Grossi, leader of the Grossi Posse, if you are still present in the Blood Fam chat, we love you, Tom. And I've on record, I said you are the greatest Packers streamer of all time. And the greatest. You're in the conversation of the greatest sports package guys of all time. Why the Tom Brady hate? Because he destroyed me for 23 years, and he won't go away.
Nah, Chris is like he owned the Steelers, but it's not necessarily Tom Brady hate. It's just that we're ready for him to go away.
Oh, it is. I'm also one of the biggest
he's
Nolan
taggable,
fans of
Philip.
all time.
If you go to tag him, if you hit at TO, he's still in the chat. He does when he raids.
No, listen. Also, not only did I watch him beat up on everything I ever loved in the NFL for all these years, he owns the Chiefs now, man. We lost in the Super Bowl against him just 2 years ago, and he prevented Mahomes from going to the Super Bowl in his first playoff run. So, yeah, the answer is yes. We kicked his butt twice in the regular season already. But when it matters, we've still lost, and I don't want to talk about those games because I got a lot of things to say. But where was I going, Manny? Oh, I am one of the biggest Manning fans of all time. And who was Manning's biggest rival in the NFL?
Tom Brady.
That's what I'm saying. I have a million and one reasons to not like that guy. And everyone's like, oh, you just don't appreciate greatness. I got Patrick Mahomes. I appreciate greatness right here, right now. Listen, I appreciate it. I'm
Yeah,
here.
right on, Jeff.
Yeah, for sure. Tony Dungy. That's probably true too. I do like Tony Dungy, but yeah, because he's a winner. I hear it all the time, but that doesn't mean nothing. And you say, why no timeout? What do you mean, no timeout?
I had no idea. No
Oh,
timeout.
are you talking about the Ravens? I have no idea why they let so much clock burn because I was dumb.
Yeah.
I still like Tony Dungy, but where was I going? Lost my train of thought. It was a great game. Great day of football. Great game. All of our teams won except for my team because we got played the Jags. Oh, we were talking about Tom Brady, but I don't even care to continue that conversation. If you come back in here tomorrow night, I'll have to talk about him for 3.5 hours. So that is the most appropriate time to ask me all the Tom Brady questions you want, unless I
Yeah,
decide to.
tomorrow night will be question central for Tom Brady.
I don't. I mean, Tom Brady is the only guy in the NFL I truly can throw that H word up to, just because of how much he has put me through. Look, how many years he's been in the league? 23, 24. I'm only 26 years old. That's my whole life. Okay? My whole life he has been around. While I root for him. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be the worst day of my life also. She don't even like football. That don't make sense. What kind of hair gel does Tom Brady use? I don't know. I heard he like sucks the souls out of babies, so I couldn't tell you what he uses. I've heard too many weird rumors about Tom Brady. What's up, Holly? On behalf of the Grassy Posse, hello. It's been a wild card weekend, but wondered briefly what you thought of the Bills, Dolphins, Ravens, Bengals games, in addition to Chargers and Giants fiasco. First of all, thank you for coming in. Thank you for the 20. I'm actually still so mad about that Chargers and Jags game. I can't let it go. I can't let it go, and I don't know why. And I think I just hate it. Like those giant. It was 27-0 at one point. Okay, like I hate that, man. Like I hate it. Just win your game. And as a Chiefs fan, I know you might disagree, Holly. I would rather play the Chiefs than the Jags because the AFC South scares me. But at the end of the day, I absolutely loved all weekend of football. The only game I did not watch any of was the Seahawks and Niners game, which it went business as usual from what I can tell. So I'm not very sad about it. But yeah, what did you think about these games, real quick?
Everything in the AFC was a grunge match. Everybody, put up a really good fights. Teams did not win in their normal manner. Jacksonville had to come back after 5 turnovers in the first half with a young quarterback that was impressionable. He did a great job in the second half. I think Brandon Staley lost that game, not the Chargers. I think they should have.
I think Lombardi lost that game, not even Brandon Staley. Their OC needs to go.
Yeah, I mean, but overall, Staley still play calls, so it's up to him at the end, right? But any sense of the imagination, whatever that is, I think Miami showed
Dude,
why
Miami.
they were in the playoffs to begin with. Skylar Thompson, played a really manageable game. A little bit of luck, and they would have won. And my Bengals just it came down to their defense winning another game for them this season, which has happened a lot this year. Our offense has struggled.
Your offense has struggled to play 4 quarters, but I feel like your defense does play 4 quarters.
They do. They always put up, but today was a challenge, and Baltimore was ready. And you know how hard it is to continually play division opponents. I would much rather play Buffalo next week than this Baltimore team today. I'm becoming more happy with this win, by the way, because I know how hard it is for them to win that game. That would have been like playing Pittsburgh again. I wouldn't want to play Pittsburgh again. No way in hell.
Also, Jeff as well. He said, I'll match you, Holly. For the talk today and the support of the Grassi Posse, we appreciate you, Jeff, as well.
Heck yeah.
Holly and Jeff both. You are much appreciated, much loved in the Blood fam. Google is 2 years older than Brady's career. Okay, that was the last comment I'm reading about Brady because it was really funny. But all of them are done. I'm not responding to any more until tomorrow about Brady.
Let's go.
I think the Chargers done Chargers, so I understand Chiefs facing the Jaguars in the AFC divisional. However, Bengals beat Ravens, so you're gonna face the Bills.
I'm
He's
happy
actually
that
excited about that. I'm just glad you had to run through them before, like we have the chance to.
I just hope nobody else gets hurt next week and we can pull off another win, whether it be defensive or offense. I just want to play. I just want to play in that AFC Championship game.
Holly, who do you want to win in the Bucks versus Cowboys game? Like, I'm genuinely curious. Because I feel like it's a rock and a hard place, man. I don't even feel bad for the Seahawks to lose this week, and I thought they would have lost much more and sooner. Good job, guys. Niners are legit. No, yeah, hats off to the Seahawks this season. They proved us wrong. Hats off to the Giants. Those two teams in the NFC proved me way wrong, like incredibly wrong. It's crazy. I'm happy with how their seasons turned out. I'm happy for the guys on those squads because they had to know that they were not trending in a good direction to start this season. And to accomplish what both teams accomplished, both of them made them. And shout out to the Lions. They're going to be a continuous honorable mention for the rest of the postseason because they they have been showing heart and passion and fight for the last 2 years under Dan Campbell, and I love it. They'll be there next year. They'll be dancing with 6 other teams in the playoffs next year. I know it. I feel it. I feel like Minnesota had like a one and done kind of spectacular hot run. Unless McConnell comes back better than ever next year.
Hey.
She said that is difficult. I would almost hope for the Cowboys because I want Brady to retire. But what would be funnier than another one and done in the playoffs from the Cowboys?
Oh, I don't know.
That's too good, man. It's too much fun going after Cowboys fans when they exit themselves out of the playoffs early.
I don't know. I want to see Dallas win the game just to get it over with.
Listen, Brady can get his heart stomped out by San Francisco next week. All right? Listen, neither of these teams are going to beat the Niners next week. It's just a fact. Let Brady go. Get the crap kicked out of him. He's more likely to come back if he goes one and done this year than if he makes it a little bit deeper and goes down.
I know. What's more embarrassing than losing to the Cowboys in the playoffs?
He's got a losing record. That's already embarrassing enough. He is 8-9 right now. That doesn't mean anything.
I know, but I mean, God. I don't know. Codename Zero says he's going for the Jags. It's going to be fun in here next weekend because what happens around these divisional matches, you get people start coming out of the woodwork supporting their teams, and it gets fun.
And Sports Cat. He's not been coming out of the woodwork. He's here. It's just he's been here all season long yelling at me, dude.
I don't have the parlay.
I want my parlay.
That's the main reason she wants Tom to win tomorrow. She wants to win money.
No, dude, I was preaching this to you before I put this parlay in.
I know.
Will the Jags be this year's 2021 Bengals? I mean, since they have to go through Kansas City, I hope not. I don't want that either, man. Like, I would rather just get beat by the Bengals again to miss the AFC Championship because of the Jags. Like, I swear.
Dude, it's going to be a great weekend of football next week. I cannot wait.
Oh, God. My brain will be broken if we lose to the Jags. It might break me.
All right. Well, it's tomorrow. I'm ready
It's
to watch
tomorrow.
it.
I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat some food. I might be on Twitch later tonight. I'm pretty tired though. I've been really tired this week, so we'll see how I feel after I eat. If you haven't joined the Discord yet, the link's in the description. We post updates on everything for the YouTube channel, the Twitch, and everything else going on in there. You can talk sports with us and share some memes, share some food, and all that fun stuff. Some music. Holly, I appreciate you coming in and stopping in before you hopped off of here tonight. And Jeff and everybody else that sent you super chats tonight. All of our new members on the channel. I want to say thank you to you as well. I don't know if any of you guys are in here right now, but we definitely appreciate that. I will be in here tomorrow night for the Cowboys versus Bucks. This is time zone discrimination. Yeah, not everybody is in tomorrow yet. Leo's still living his birthday right now for a couple
Thanks,
more
Holly.
hours.
Hey, thank you, Noah. We appreciate you too. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Wait, what are these comments you're seeing? Oh, I see it now. Always great to connect with you and Alex. Yeah, we appreciate you. Cowgirls versus Sucks. It was nice. Noah, nice to meet you. Leo, it's a possibility. We'll see how I feel. I got food waiting for me, so I'm gonna eat before it gets cold. There is no tomorrow. But we will see what happens. Either way, I'll be back on YouTube tomorrow. And we appreciate you and each and every one of you that took a minute of your day to spend it with either me or him during either game. Yeah, and we're super thankful for all of you. Why are you making that face?
I don't know.
You've
I'm
been
just
making like a
breathing.
stank face for like the last like 3 minutes straight.
I'm sorry. I'm tired.
Got some early Papa streams off and on. Don't normally catch your early games. That is pretty early for you, Jeff. But we're gonna hop off here. Thank you so much, everybody. One last time. We had a great game. GG's to the Bengals, to the Giants, and to the Bills for their wins today. Bring on the Cowboys and Bucks. We will see you tomorrow. Much love, and everybody stay safe. At least till tomorrow, so we can all talk crap about the Cowboys and Brady at the same time. And appreciate you all. We'll see you tomorrow. Much love, and peace.